Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name? Yeah. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love goes, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. Search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. You're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. You're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry. also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name? Yeah. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name? Yeah. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? What y'all doing? Listen, I fell asleep a little bit ago. I wasn't even gonna come back on here, but I was like, you know what? I told them I was gonna come back on here and talk some shit. Let's go. I gotta keep a promise. You know, I can't fuck up a promise, man. So I was like, you know what? It is a little late. I'm sure B Tim's asleep. He's probably fast asleep. But that's all right, because y'all got me tonight. Y'all can hang out with me for a little bit. Be still, what up? J Fox, Miss Dynamite, what you down there doing? You causing trouble? you wreaking havoc, girl? What is going on? Talking all the shit. I heard Julie's still going the fuck off over there from earlier. Shit. What's going on with that? Did anybody go, oh, did anybody go listen? Did anybody at all listen to it? Holy fuck. I don't think I really want to. She was fucking hot earlier. Happy birthday, Jen. Once again, Miss Jen. I hope you had a great day today. Hey, Sam, how are you, baby? Listen, I got your emails. I gotta go back through them, but I did see them in there. I did open them. Light your blunts, light your joints, smoke them if you got them. Because holy fuck, Julie was on fire earlier. She was hot. Hold on. Julie, you okay? You over there chewing down that bone? You okay? All right, just check it. Julie's parodies are funny, but mine will be funnier. Stay tuned. CRR, I cannot fucking wait. I cannot fucking wait. I love a good laugh. I love a good shit talk. So I haven't really heard from Just Saying for a while, right? You know, she does those audio posts and whatnot. Well, I fucking missed it earlier today. Apparently she had one and I missed. Good God, man. You guys are like little kids. You're a fucking bully, Duke. You now, damn it. Hold on a second. I know he just bullied you right out of your bone, didn't he? Little bastard. Hold on. Let's solve this right now. All right. Only another fucking word about it. Sorry about that. I had to go take care of business real quick. These guys were having a little, tiff over a bone because they all wanted the same fucking deer antler. So I had to go get the other ones theirs, so they'll have their own. Anyways, I missed one of her. She did a premiere today, you guys, and I fucking was sad I missed it. Damn it, she did really good, and we're gonna watch some of it. Not gonna watch all of it because I wanted to make sure she gets her views, but it was 12 hours ago, so I was at least trying to give her time to play her own stuff. You know what I mean? So she can get the views um, for her own stuff. But I want to play it because it is very good, and I think we need to hear it. I think everybody should hear it. So we're gonna take a little listen, a little lissy list here.
Hey everybody, it's me again. I wasn't expecting to do one of these until next week, but I just listened to one of VJ's streams from last night, and I had a lot of things I needed to say. I listened to the one from her true crime channel that I actually got up this morning, went to the doctor, came home, and it was still on her channel. Listened to it, and the name of it was like True Crime Updates, and it had a deceased child's name tagged in it, which is extremely disgusting. She discussed nothing true crime in this, and as I said, it was many hours, at least 4 or 5 hours that I was awake. It was there on her channel, still tagged, still up. So I started.
Yep, and that's another reason why people have so many issues with BJ doing true crime. Hey Melissa, good to see you, baby. You doing all right? You calm down a little bit, girl. Take a breather. Take a breather. Hold on 1 second. Cheesy Weezy, I'm sorry for asking about you and UA. Just heard earlier on QB earlier stream wasn't trying to be rude. Oh yeah, well I played Cheesy. I'm the one who brought that up. Actually, I'm sorry. I played the clip where you went the fuck off, where she was up there threatening the lawsuit. So that's my fault. I'm sorry about that.
Listening to it, and I was shocked at some of the things I heard. Like, I don't understand what goes on in that woman's brain. I don't get it. I guess I'm glad I don't get it because I don't want to ever think like she does because it's nonsensical. I did, however, watch her true crime clips from 2 nights ago where she was playing a video on the discovery of Jaden, which is a 10-year-old deceased child. And she starts off by doing a prayer, which she's never done before. Ever since this legal thing has started, it seems like she is dressing up, putting on makeup, coming on camera. Now
she has a very good point there. Because if you guys notice, even just a little bit before that, she had started dressing up, putting her makeup on, doing her hair, getting her nails done, deleting stuff off of her channel.
She's praying. If she does anything drama that is offensive.
And the praying fucking took me out. That shit took me the fuck out. And I'm not even going to play. I got something funnier than cat shit to play for you guys.
To anyone, she'll hide it immediately after and keeps up the things that it looks like she's being attacked unfairly. So anyway, as she's playing this true crime video of a discovery of a child's body, she's falling asleep. And this is normal for her, okay? And instead of saying, hey guys, I'm too tired, I didn't get enough sleep, I'm going to have to cut this short, we'll pick it up tomorrow. No, she never acknowledges that she's falling asleep. If anybody in chat mentions she's falling asleep, they get yelled at. Instead, she just pretends like she's watching, even though we're physically seeing her sleeping. We'll hear her breathing from her sleeping. She won't acknowledge it. She just sits there and continues. Now, how would you feel if that was your nephew that had been found and you're looking to see what coverage is being done and you click on her channel and you see her playing this video?
In reality, all you have to do is Google said name and the live stream will pop right the fuck up. And she knows that.
Of the discovery, and she's falling asleep. She's sitting there making money off of your nephew and sleeping through it. How would you feel? This is one of the issues with her true crime coverage. She likes to cover kids' cases and she likes to be super disrespectful. If you're tired, say you're tired and go to bed. What is so hard about that? Now, if some of y'all don't know, BJ has started.
Exactly, because I'm going to tell you something right now. The very fucking second that I start getting tired, I'm like, all right, guys, I got to beep. I got to go. I'm tired. And I'll QB out, be gone like the wind. I'll be gone like a thief in the night. Phew. Good night.
This legal fundraiser because she is supposedly doing something legal against some creators that harass her. Okay, so my thing with this is she's already gone through the injunction thing, and the judge there said that nothing being said was defamatory. Now we're going to go through this again where she is going after people saying that they're bullying and harassing and stalking her. Now, we've seen several things happen along with like BHB and the Chris and Katie Proudfoot thing, things like that, where we talk about this thing of bullying and harassment. So whenever people make videos that are reviewing your content, where you're criticizing, critiquing, commentating, once you start a YouTube channel, you're a public figure. People have the right to have opinions about you, and it can be negative opinions. If they aren't tagging you in those, it's not directed at you. It is not it's not stalking you because they're not bringing it to you. And she mentions that every time she goes live, this is what happens. Someone comes in her chat and starts saying mean stuff to her. Okay, this happens everywhere. Any chat I go into, trolls come in, say terrible things. You know what happens? The mods block them, and a lot of the times they're not even acknowledged. But here's what happens in BJ's chat. She has her regular subs in there chatting, and a negative comment will come in, and she immediately sees it, calls it out, and claims to be harassed. Okay? This is always what happens. I don't know what she tells her mods to do, because I don't know if she tells them to do nothing because she wants these negative comments to come through so that she can spot them and comment on them. But this is not a singled out thing for BJ. Like, any creator has trolls come in and say nasty things to them. Okay? I promise you, every creator, I'm not even a live streamer, and I have people come in my comments saying mean things. I don't claim that I'm harassed. There's 2 of BJ's subs that repetitively come into my comment section saying negative things. I don't claim harassment.
I mean, hello, we're all fucking creators here. I get nasty comments fucking said. Granny gets nasty comments said. Fuck. I mean, anybody that has a channel that does content more than likely has at least one fucking person that does not like them that will talk shit on their fucking comment section. I swear to God, that never fucking fails. You will always have one person that does not fuck with you, that does not like you, that will sit there and run their fucking mouth. Dude, they do not give a fuck. Swear to God. And I've had several because obviously I've been here for a while, so I've pissed quite a few people off. Do I give a fuck? 98%? No. Nope, I don't. There's a couple I'm like, man, fuck. I was really cool with that bitch. She was pretty fucking cool, but, you know, she was a fucking loser. So we got to keep it moving, but it still sucks nonetheless.
It happens. I don't even block them. I let them talk. As long as they're not doxing anyone or making accusations about crimes, I let them talk, okay? This is ridiculous to claim this is part of why you can't do true crime because people come into your chat. Ridiculous. Block them, ignore it, and keep.
Right, block them, ignore it, and keep it fucking moving. It is not that fucking hard. For Beach, it is. She's got to she cannot let a fucking negative comment go by. If the mods block it and delete it, her ass is reading that motherfucker. She does not give two shits. She is reading that motherfucker. It does not matter what it could say. You're an ugly ass bitch. That's it. That's all. And she's reading that motherfucker. It doesn't matter. You know how many comments come through here? Listen, you know how many times I've wanted to clown the fuck out of these stupid fucking trolls that come in here. So listen, sometimes it's easier not to acknowledge them, delete the shit, and keep it moving. Look, my chat's fucking trained. They don't even respond to the motherfuckers. Motherfuckers will think they're fucking blocked. We don't even fucking play with the motherfuckers. We don't even waste our time. Shit, this motherfucking Brenda Sue, swear to God, she was fucking blocked. That bitch thought she was blocked for 2 weeks. We just didn't fuck with her. Every time she came in here, we ignored that bitch like she didn't exist. Shit. No, baby, we just ignore you. We ain't fucking with you. See, that's the thing. If we don't fuck with you, cut the fuck off. We don't fuck with you. We do not care. Not a singular fuck given.
Going. You know, something that I think about BJ is that when she looks at the creators over here, that they can all get along and work together, that they don't view each other as competition, it burns.
No, because we all bring something different to the fucking table. We all of us bring something different to the fucking table. And that's right. Goddamn straight, Kim. They come in and say, look, after somebody don't respond to them with their bullshit, they'll say, am I blocked? Can you see me? Yes, bitch, we see you. We just ain't responding to your fuck shit tonight. That's how it is. Right. Only funny trolling's allowed over here. Dude, come on. This is necessary. No, I'm over here having fun talking shit to the girls. Is this fucking necessary? I guess there's some guys in here too. Is it necessary to do this? It is. Well, I don't appreciate it. I just want you to fucking know that. I don't appreciate it at all. Get your fucking dogs. That's it. Get your fucking dogs. Get your fucking dog. Duke's over here shit talking with me.
Turns her up because she does not have that. And she can't work with people because she does view everybody as competition. And she is trying her hardest to make it a competition between the creators over here. That's why she'll occasionally throw in jabs like, oh, I saw how Queen Bee was kind of mad because Clue had more people over there. Or I could tell that Queen Bee was mad about Granny getting donations to her legal fund. And she throws out these little things because she wants to cause them to see each other as competition instead of being a community that works together for the subs and for each other. But, you know, these creators, and I know, like, I don't tag BJ in my stuff. I'm not doing it for her. I'm not doing it to harass her. I'm doing it for awareness to the community of the things that she's doing. And I'm using her own words, clips of her own words to do it through. So it's actual receipts for the things that I'm putting out there. And the creators that don't tag her in it are doing the same. She is going out looking for these things about her because she can't stand that her image might be tainted by someone telling the truth about her, in my opinion. She'll come on here saying, I don't talk about these people every day. They come after me every day, and they have for the past year. I've been battling this every day for a whole year. It's out of control. I've never seen anything this bad. Well, it's not true. She has not been having these people going at her daily for a year. When I do the timelines of the creators, you're going to see that laid out. But yes, she's been going back and forth with a group of creators for a whole year. It has not been daily for a whole year. So she'll do things like she can say this, I've been going through this for a year. Yes, she's been going through back and forth with different creators for a whole year. But the daily thing has not been true. Now, I don't know. I haven't looked back to see if for the past year she's had a different person randomly coming at her every day for over a year. I don't think so. But the way that things are happening now, where it's really intense, has not been happening for a full year. It's maybe been since the beginning of this year. And the intensity started whenever she had people backing her that made her feel strong and like nobody could get at her. Because when she had all the people on her side, she was throwing out some horrible accusations, doing horrible things in true crime, which added to the people that she was already poking at. You know, she was already throwing things at different creators, poking at personal stuff about them, and they were going back and forth with her over that. But when she really started her true crime coverage, where she really felt emboldened to say terrible things about the parents of a missing child, people started gaining intensity with how they were going at her, because what she was doing was morally reprehensible towards family members of a missing child. So she says, I don't stream snipe these people every day. I don't go in their chats. I don't try to go on their panels. Well, that's not happening from every creator that she's talking about. She throws out words like they, them, those people, those creators, like they're coordinating to do all this stuff. And that's not what's happening. There are certain creators that stream snipe frequently. I don't see creators going into her chats. I don't see creators trying to get up on her panel. So she acts like there's a group of creators that are doing this to her every single day, and that's not happening. So she talks about being cyber stalked by these creators, and that's not happening. They aren't going into her chat. They're not following her around. However, she does have people that follow Granny around in chats. We've heard her admit that. She has people that follow her ex-mods around in chats. She talks about that. So cyber stalking could actually be the opposite way of how.
Absolutely, baby. Bring attention to it. That's right. That's right.
She's saying it's happening. And she'll say things like, no one can hold her accountable for what a sub says in her chat. This is a quote. You cannot be serious. I'm not responsible for what someone else says. Stick to just me. What a subscriber says is not me. End of quote. And then a few minutes later, she goes on to read a comment from a Granny stream and says, I took a screenshot of that. So she's implying that she's going to use a screenshot from Granny's comments against Granny. But then at the same time, she's saying you can't use any of her subs' comments against her because that's not her. I'm a double standard much. I mean, is she going to go legal on subscriber accounts because you can't hold Granny responsible for comments if we can't hold you responsible? And you can't. We as subscribers have our own minds. We have our own opinions. That's why we come to YouTube to have discussions with people who are interested in similar topics as us. And again, I feel like I need to apologize because I feel like this is all over the place because I did take notes, but they are not organized notes. So ADD, what can I say? I apologize. I really do. So the next point I want to make is that BJ keeps talking about blaming Granny for getting girl worlds after her. Like, I understand that BJ has always been jealous of Granny. I've seen the screenshots, the messages. She gives her so much power. Like, she puts Granny in this YouTube mob boss category where Granny controls where subs go, what they say, mods of everybody's channels, creators of every channel, whole communities. Whatever Granny says cover, she snaps her fingers and they do it, according to BJ. Get real. What you have is a screenshot of Granny commenting to someone about Girl World starting to cover some of BJ. She's not saying that she did it. You twist everything. It is unreal. But it's also unreal how you give Granny so much power. Like, she is the ultimate determination of who covers what, when, and how. And it's just not true. And so at one point, she goes back to talking about Sebastian's disappearance and how it was covered. Okay. And one of the things she talks about is the vigils that were held for Sebastian.
So yeah, she pretty much covers a whole lot of shit in here. This is only 10 minutes out of a 40-minute stream. I've dropped the link. I'll drop it again a couple times. And then you guys can go listen to the whole thing, because I ain't playing this whole thing. But she does speak on some fucking facts here. I mean, she does do pretty fucking good. Like I said, I think it's things kind of we all need to hear, you know what I mean? And I know I think she's a Granny mod or maybe somebody that's really close with her, but still.
Now, to my understanding, vigils are held for the missing child, not for the parents. Like, I understand that it's an emotional thing for the parents and it's in recognition of, and they get a lot of support at it, but ultimately it is for the missing child and they are public. And I do not recall anyone showing up at a vigil and causing problems or disturbances or any.
Exactly. I don't recall that either. And she does do a good job. She really does.
Anything like
kind of mad I missed.
So I'm not sure.
I'm kind of mad I missed her premiere today because I wanted to go in and show her support. You know what I mean? At least pop in and say hey, and like I said, show community support. She's always supported us, so I wanted to kind of do the same. So I'm a little bit upset with myself that I missed it, but I guess it is what it is. I'll catch her on the flip side of the next time around. But I like to show support to those that have shown support to us. You know what I'm saying? Over here, you know?
What she's talking about when she keeps saying that a dad couldn't even hold a vigil without there being drama and people stalking him. I don't know. There was one vigil that Clue and Cletus drove past and thought about going, but they didn't. But even then, they would not have gone in there and started drama. That's ridiculous. BHB getting arrested at one is because she had a warrant for her arrest. So I don't know what she's talking about again in that regard. So another thing that she spoke about was saying that they didn't stalk Chris and Katie. They didn't invade Chris and Katie's personal lives. They didn't affect their workplace. They didn't get their work records, that sort of thing. Well, there's some memory loss, apparently, as usual with BJ. But I'll tell you that multiple streams, she did virtual tours of the Proud Feet's home. And this is the home they were living in. She actually pulled up the Zillow virtual tour and did it on numerous different streams, went through each room, discussed everything about it, who was sleeping in that room, looked at the yard, the fence, all of that stuff multiple times on stream, which is very invasive. Not to mention.
Oh, absolutely it is. Abso-fucking-lutely it is.
Mention the fact that they were getting death threats at the time and they were living there. So yeah, I'd say that's invasive and a little bit stalkerish. BHB and Silver's on the scene went to St. Jude where Chris worked and tried to speak to coworkers and people there around the job site. So yeah, that happened. BJ herself put out a request for anybody that had information on Lori, who's Katie's best friend, give that to her because she wants it. She also said she would like to interview all of Chris's ex-wives. She played and replayed the Texas Roadhouse footage to break down every second of how Katie acted as a mother, how she ate, how she put her hands, how she sat down, how she stood up, how she ordered, everything torn apart. BJ also speaks on how they discipline their kids. She has said that Chris didn't need to have his daughter around because there's allegedly 5 CPS reports going on at that home, that they spoke disparagingly of Sebastian whenever they talked about him in interviews because they said things like he's had a goofy smile. I say my kids are goofy all the time. I have boys, they do goofy stuff. They smile goofy. Whenever I say smile for the camera, they'll put on the goofiest grin ever. I'm not being mean to them and they don't take it as being mean. That's what they're doing. So I don't see that. I don't think BJ understands dry, sarcastic humor. There was an interview with Chris and Katie where Katie was asked what she would do if he came through that door. And she said, just hug him and smell him. And she was crying. It was emotional. And BJ's response was, what? You said he stank. You said he's allergic to deodorant, that he stinks. Oh my gosh. So what that meant was he is going through puberty. And there's a period in boys when they go through that stage where they didn't have to wear deodorant before that. And then.
And I'm not going to look now. See, I'm trying to be sweet for Jesus now. So I'm not going to say what I really want to say, but some people have raised teenagers or are currently raising teenagers and they know exactly what she's talking about. Others have not. So I'm trying in my best way possible to say that. Maybe that's why she doesn't understand because she didn't raise her older ones. I don't know. I'm not saying that as a jab. I'm just saying maybe she hasn't been to that stage yet with the 2 she's got. I don't know. I'm fucking not going there. But anyways.
Once they go through puberty, they start smelling and they need it. And reminding them to put it on is a thing because it's not something that they're used to doing. So yeah, it is a chore for a little while to get them to remember to put on deodorant. And they stink. And so when she said he's allergic to deodorant, that was probably a thing like she had to remind him to put it on. And he rolled his eyes and was like, because my kids used to do that too. She's not actually.
You guys get it. You get the picture. You know what I mean? She does a really good job. If y'all get time, go over there and check her out. She does pretty good. And you know what I mean? If you're getting ready or something in your house, put it on and listen to it while you clean. You can put it on 1.5 or whatever if it's, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, teenage boys fucking smell. Just it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Teenage boys, she didn't mean that he stinks like that. So taking everything literal was fucking ridiculous of her to do that shit anyways. Now, hold on. Calling them goofy, yeah. I call my kids goofy too, but that's because I know where they are. If they were gone and I had no idea where they were, I would not be able to do that. Yeah, I think it's different because, I mean, you're going to talk about your kids if they're gone. You know what I'm saying? I would more than likely say the same thing, My daughter was goofy. We had fun. She was a clown. Like, we used to clown around and joke around and laugh and have fun, I mean, I don't know. Teen boys develop water allergies. Oh, I guess if that's what you want to call it. I mean, shit. I don't know. All I'm saying is teenage boys are tough to rein in sometimes. And sometimes they don't think they stink and they smell like fucking straight. They fight to stay out the shower. You fight to get them in. Fuck. Hold on. You are very considerate of your chat. So we love your channel. Well, I'm glad you're here, baby. I'm glad you're here. Look, teenagers are fucking tough, you guys. I think I'm gonna lose my mind every fucking day. I can't even sit here and stunt. Fuck. Holy fuck. It's pretty damn bad. But I will say this much. Remember the little boy we were talking about earlier? Guess what? Guess the fuck what? We have an update from an hour ago. And look at this. Looky here. Authorities are unable to rule out foul play. And they said that the mom and the father are no longer cooperating with the police department. So I'm not sure if they said that out loud or if that's just something that's being said. But we ain't even but 2-3 days in. Look how crazy this case is gonna be crazy. I'm telling you.
Now at 6:30, where is baby Emmanuel? It's been nearly 48 hours since anyone has seen the 7-month-old who was reported missing by his mother in San Bernardino County. And tonight, investigators saying they cannot rule out foul play in his disappearance. This is a KTLA 5 News at 6:30. I'm Kareen Winter.
And hi there, I'm Courtney Farrell in tonight for Rick Chambers. The boy's mother says she was attacked Thursday in the parking lot of a Big Five in Yucaipa and that the attacker took off with her baby.
And now deputies say there are inconsistencies with her account of what happened. KTLA's Sarah Welch is live in Yucaipa with the latest. Sarah, what can you tell us?
Kareen Court, good evening. And as you said, that's why investigators now say they cannot rule out foul play in this case. This, as the baby's parents went public at this Big Five yesterday, pleading for their son's safe return.
It's just a baby. Just give our son back, please.
Jacob and Rebecca Harrow told media that someone kidnapped baby Emmanuel from the Big Five parking lot in Yucaipa. Rebecca Harrow says she came here with the baby Thursday evening to buy a mouth guard for her stepson. And before she went in the store, she claims she began changing her baby's diaper in the vehicle when someone came up behind her, said hola, and then knocked her out cold. And she said when she came to, she said her baby was gone. She also said she could not provide a description of who hit her. There are no obvious cameras here in front of the store pointing toward the parking space she was in, and investigators yesterday said they had no suspect or vehicle description of anyone driving away with the baby. We spoke with the baby's grandmother last night. She told us the couple would never hurt their child and that her daughter has been trying for years to have her own baby boy.
They're not going to hurt that baby. That couple were just home buddies. She's been without her baby since yesterday afternoon. If you have my grandson, please give it to his mom. She's going crazy. Please have mercy on her.
I don't know. I'm keeping my thoughts to myself, but I'm not sure, man. Yeah, I heard the dad's got some pretty fucking nasty child abuse charges allegedly from what's been put out there, but I mean, These cases, man, fuck. Yeah, it's hold on, his sister made a video but deleted it saying she was saying what's NH mean? Well, I don't know what NH means, baby. Not here? Is that what you mean? I don't know, but
She also told us that her daughter and son-in-law were questioned by investigators yesterday at least twice, and she said the couple were shown a video during that questioning, and that video upset her daughter. We asked the grandmother what that video was, and she just told us that she didn't know. Investigators say after interviewing Rebecca Harrow, she was confronted with inconsistencies in her initial statement, and then declined, investigators say, to continue with the interview. Now, we did reach out to San Bernardino County investigators for clarification on this. At this point, they tell us they put out a simple statement and said they are not taking any further questions today. This as the search for baby Emmanuel continues. The investigators asking anyone who has any information about his whereabouts to get in touch with them. And Courtney and Corinne, you can bet there are so many prayers tonight in hopes that this baby will be found.
yeah, we said the same thing. BJCPS, we said the same shit. There should be cameras everywhere. They said the cameras weren't working. Or they were out of camera view or something like that. But then they showed her a video. I'm guessing they probably showed her a video of something that that they found, more than likely from a business that's around this one. You know what I mean? Because even if their cameras aren't working, the other cameras are. I mean, come on, man. I don't fucking know. It just makes me sick to my stomach. Another baby that's gone. Also, have you guys, this is another thing I'm going to talk to y'all about real quick, too. Did they take the diaper bag? Fuck, did he even have one? I mean, that's what I said. Did they even see him? Supposedly she was at that game. Did people at the game see the little boy? You know what I mean? Is there confirmation that he was even at that game? I mean, we're waiting on the police to come out and do a update. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even do an Amber Alert because he didn't meet the criteria for it. So, I mean, it's pretty fucking shitty that, they were out of the camera view. Okay, so out of the camera view. Either way, you think they would see this person driving off or running off with a fucking baby in their hands. I don't know. Just seems real sketch. Seems real weird. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but it seems like it's really fucking sketch. LFT Decipher says, given how she's always on and looking at her phone, could you imagine if there was footage of BJ eating with her kids somewhere? Just thought about that. Oh my God. Bonnie, thank you for the $10 super sticker. I appreciate that. Lady V, member for 7 months. Smoke them if you got them. Kimberly, thank you for being a new member. And Daddy's Baby Girl, thank you for the $2 super sticker. I appreciate you, love. Jay, hold on. I didn't see what you just said. If those circumstances are true or not, don't mean criteria for Amber Alert, then I don't know what does. Yeah, it was it was kind of crazy. I was a little surprised they didn't. I don't know, them Facebook pages are lit up. You said JLR's got the video? He is so fucking nosy, man. But you know what? I'll watch his shit. I'll watch it, especially if I'm being nosy as hell, too. Let's go see. Because I'm a nosy motherfucker. A nosy motherfucker. Let's go see here. Videos. Family speaks missing baby. Okay, so this must be it. Oh, fuck. I ain't seen JLR in so fucking long. I haven't watched his shit or seen him or anything in so fucking long. He looks a little bit different, man. Matter of fact. Are you losing weight, JLR? Did you shave your face? You look a little young.
Details out. Regarding the case of a missing...
Still blinking, but you do got a little bit of a suntan, my boy. You've been out in the fucking sun. You must be getting yourself some sun, my boy. Go ahead.
7-month-old baby boy by the name of Emmanuel Harrow. The sister-in-law to the mother, she speaks. She shared a video on social media, but she deleted it. I was able to obtain the video, and I'm going to share with all of you what she said because she gives a detailed timeline on what happened on that Thursday evening, a little bit before 8 p.m., San Bernardino County, California. Rebecca.
Oh, look at JLR coming in with the motherfucking mots for us. JLR.
Receipts. I got the deets and the receipts. I got the mots. Applesauce. I got the mots, folks.
She said, why is he yelling at me? He is pretty fucking excited, ain't he? JLR's got the fucking mods. All right, well, fuck. I guess he would.
The mother of this 7-month-old baby reported to authorities that she was outside a Big 5 sporting goods store.
Uh-oh.
And someone approached her as she was changing the diaper of this baby and said, hola, and then knocked her out and took the baby. Now, this is the sister-in-law. This is the sister to Jake Harrow, who we're going to talk about also in this video, who has an extensive criminal record dealing with children. A former co-worker of Jake speaks out.
Why do I feel like he is yelling? Okay, JLR, we got to take you down a couple notches, my dude.
Too, and I'm going to share that with all of you. But let me share what she has to say about this case where this boy is still missing. Authorities are not ruling out foul play.
Look at his beach shirt. Where the fuck you at? Where the fuck you at with your fucking beach? With your beach? I wish B-Tim was up here when we talking shit right now.
The mother is now not cooperating with investigators.
Uh-oh. And JLR's got it down, boy. Look out. Man, pecan pie shit. That little bitch still has doxes of me out on his bullshit. I don't trust this motherfucker as far as I can throw his ass. From what Betty said, he's the one who fucking paid for the goddamn lawsuit against me. He's the one that gave her the fucking money to go file it with the broke back bitch. So, yeah, I don't trust this motherfucker at all. I don't fuck with his ass at all. But, again, that's why I said, we play the mott shit, but that's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We got history, yeah. Little fucker.
They say that she gave
Matter of fact, my friend Heels used to cover his every fucking move. And he fucking hated it. He hated it. Miss Amy, it says your devices are not connected, baby. Pop out and pop back in.
Consistent statements. So let me share what the sister-in-law has to say. Let me share what a former co-worker of the father has to say. Let me share with you what law enforcement has to say, and then we will further discuss. Check it out.
About what's going on. He was abducted last night in front of the Big 5. Now, there are stories going around that some of you have fabricated. And I'm just on here just to tell you guys what transpired. So my sister-in-law and my brother, they were at my older nephew's football practice, and he needed a new mouth guard. So instead of taking everybody, my sister-in-law opted to go, and she only took the baby, which is Emmanuel. And when she got there, she realized the baby had went to the bathroom in his diaper. So as any mom would, which is crazy because a lot of you women are judging her for even changing a baby's diaper in the car, which is mind-boggling, because if there's no bathroom, you're going to do what you have to do to take care of your child one way or another. She's a great mother. So everything you guys are saying about her, first of all, you don't know her, and show some compassion. Like she just had her son taken from her. And also, back to what I was saying, so she realized that he had went to the bathroom on himself. Of course, he's a baby. And she laid him down in the back. Her back was turned. She was about to change him. She was getting everything prepared. And she felt like a tap on her shoulder. She turned around and all she heard was "Hola." And before she could even see this person, acknowledge this person, whatever the case may be, he socked her in the face, and she ended up blacking out. He knocked her out, and she fell to the floor. And next thing you know, as she came to, she woke up. She was looking around for the baby. The baby was gone. She started panicking, screaming, crying. She called the police. She ran into Big 5 to see if they had cameras outside or if anybody had witnessed anything, and nobody apparently didn't see anything. And then there's no cameras outside. We're so baffled because how are there no cameras outside? Like, in cases like this, like, what are people supposed to do? Sorry. So after that, my brother told me that he had realized that his wife wasn't back because by that time it was already 8 o'clock and she had left around 7. And
So she was gone that fucking long and he wasn't calling and blowing up her phone and shit trying to figure out where she was. I'm not buying that. Also, these screenshots were just sent through. Check these out. And I mean, I can't confirm or deny this because I don't have any fucking idea. But these were sent to me. So I guess there's a reason why they are talking mad shit about the dad, because apparently he has some pretty fucking serious charges against him. I'll put him up here in just a second. We'll finish this.
And he said that he ended up calling her, and she picked up the phone and she was hysterical, and he couldn't even understand her. So the police had took the phone from her and told my brother what had transpired. And he had his ex-wife there because, you know, they had a son together. And his ex-wife and her boyfriend ended up driving my brother to Big 5. And ever since then, we've been looking for Emmanuel. We've been giving out flyers. People came out, prayed for us, prayed for Emmanuel. It's been a very hard time for our family. I haven't slept. My brother hasn't slept. We just want him back. And there is a lot of discussion on whether my nephew is special needs. He is late in development, but as far as we know, the doctors say that he's in great health. He's fine. He just has a lazy eye, and that made him more beautiful than anybody I knew, because I loved him so much. It didn't matter what he looked like. And I know he's going to come back to us, and with your continued prayers and your you uplifting us, I know he'll come back. And whoever took him here, I can't even say what you are on this app, but just give him back. He needs his family.
And here's a statement someone posted on Facebook. Used to work with Jake at Walmart.
Now, see, this is the post that was just sent to me, so I'm glad he's showing these. These must be the 4 he's going to show. But yeah, wait till you see this shit.
He should be the prime suspect in all this. I'm not going to go into detail, but his previous relationship didn't end so well. he's crazy and he beat one of his kids so bad it caused severe brain damage. The child was not the same. Let's just be real here. Jake should be the number one suspect. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Office, who was investigating the disappearance of this 7-month boy, put out a statement, and it says the search for baby Emmanuel Harrow continues. Investigators cannot rule out foul play. Goes on to say, all right, summary. On Thursday, August 14th, 2025, at approximately 7:47 p.m., deputies in Yucaipa were dispatched to a retail business after Rebecca Harrow reported that while she stood outside her vehicle changing her child's diaper, she was physically assaulted by an unknown male and rendered unconscious. So a male. When she woke, her 7-month-old infant, Emmanuel Harrow, was gone. Deputies and K-9 units from San Bernardino and Riverside counties responded and began an extensive search. Emmanuel was not located. Based on the circumstances, Sheriff's Specialized Investigations Division responded and assisted with the investigation. Investigators interviewed multiple individuals, including Emmanuel's parents, Jake and Rebecca. During those interviews, Rebecca was confronted with inconsistencies in her initial statement and declined to continue with the interview. At this point in the investigations, investigators are unable to rule out foul play in the disappearance of Emmanuel. Investigators will continue their investigation to locate Emmanuel Harrow. Now, notice the time there. This is 7:47. They were dispatched. Now, you heard from the family member that we played earlier. She said that Rebecca left at about 7 p.m. to go. So 47 minutes there, 47 minutes before the call. And that place was literally from the football field that she was at, about a mile to the store.
So ain't no way it should have took 47 fucking minutes if it's 1 mile down the road. I don't know. This case is going to get fucked up, I can tell.
So, the sporting goods store. So, I don't know, man. The time here is not vibing either. The time's not vibing. She arrived there, went immediately to start, doing, changing the baby's diaper and alleged she got knocked out and everything like that. Woke up and things. She went in. You would think that would have happened like 20 minutes or so sooner than that, not 47 minutes from the time she went there. So, that's an inconsistency that I see. Let me know what you think.
I fell on the floor, and I said, as I got up, I couldn't find my son. I got him out of the car seat, and I laid him down so I could get his diapers ready. And somebody said, "Hold on, that's all I remember." And I saw white, and a hearing sound. I fell on the floor, and I said, as I got up, I couldn't find my son. I checked all around my truck, and I ran into Big 5, and I asked the lady if she saw a baby or someone with a baby. She said no. It was a happy boy.
Whoever took our son, please give him back.
Whoa, lot of details there. What do you think? I'm wondering why.
He said, whoa, a lot of details there. Yeah, bro, it bothers the fuck out of me too. I'm telling you right now, I don't feel like there's.
She deleted the post. Interesting. But we're keeping tabs on what's being said. As you saw the mom and the dad speak, I played that again in this video. We played that on our last live discussing this case in detail. Go check it out, please, because it shows the area and a lot of people in our live chiming in, giving input, people that live in the area. But one thing I find interesting is not a shed of tear from the mom and dad. It sounded like fake crocodile tears. It sounds like they were lying. I just didn't believe them. And I don't even believe that this black eye that you see on the mother was done on the Thursday. It's been now 2 days now since this little boy been missing. Where is this little boy? I'm also hearing stuff about the sister, actually her, the mother, her own side of the family. Apparently one of her family members is in jail for murder, prison. Whoa, we'll talk about that on the next video. But we're covering the case extensively. Hope this little boy is found safe, but I'm not getting a good feeling here. It's not considering what, Jake, his background.
Yeah, so the charges for his background are pretty fucking gnarly, man. This is this is one of them. Let's see, this is one of them they have up on in them fucking Facebook groups. But it says arrest PC willful child, and it says felony charge willful child cruelty, guilty, convicted felony, 6/8/2023. Fines and fees, county jail, he was sentenced to 180 days. He was sentenced to state prison, upper terms, so 72 months, but it was suspended sentence to probation for 48 months. So for 4 years. 4 years he's on probation. So that would put him off in 2027. He would be off in probation. So he's still on probation right fucking now. So you're on probation. You're actively on probation. You got your fucking prison sentence pled down. You're actively on fucking probation for child abuse or willful child cruelty, and your child goes missing. Nah, but 2 years later, no. I don't know. That shit's a little bit fucking crazy to me. What's up, Regina? What you doing, baby?
Let me mute my YouTube. There we go.
All righty. What you doing?
Oh man, watching you, chilling, smoking like a villain. No, I'm just joking. Yeah. So this case is kind of scary, ain't it? It's not looking good. I mean,
yeah, it's pretty shitty, man.
When the cops come out and are like, foul play cannot be ruled out at this time, after showing a video or something.
After they showed her a video.
Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. And the timeline, she was gone for 47 minutes. 47 minutes to the.
Well, they keep saying, Mama P, they keep saying the baby is special needs, but the aunt said no, he's not. He just has a lazy eye.
For them to come out and say that, oof, that's not a good look from, for police to come out and say they can't rule out foul play.
Right. She said the doctor said he was normal. Rowena, they called her out on inconsistencies, and they said she's no longer working with them anymore now.
Oof. Not to be a person attacking anyone, because we have no definitives yet. But there's like similar, and I hate saying this, I really do, because I hate to just, accuse somebody of or something like that. But so I won't, but I will say this. I'm seeing a lot of similarities in this case from another case from back in the 90s. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it. Susan Smith. Have you ever heard of that case, Queen Bee? Remember, that's kind of what Susan did. She changed her story, said that her kids were abducted, and she said that they were abducted by a dark-skinned man. Okay. And that she had been
that's when they drove her
carjacked.
van into the ocean, right?
Her car right off into the lake with both of her kids strapped in their car seats, her little baby boys. And she did that to be with another man, allegedly. Of course, she's been convicted of the crime. But that's what she did. She said, "Oh, someone took my babies," and then they started pointing out inconsistencies and stuff. And I think they actually had film footage from the red light where she said that her kids were carjacked from, and there was no carjacking. And I'm wondering, since they're coming into play saying that, you know, they can't rule out foul play, and they've showed her a video and she stopped talking to them, I can't wonder if it's like literally going along those same lines. And I hate to say that, but it kind of feels that way looking at everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Seems like something's going on for sure. Hey, Ro.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Bitty Bop? What you doing?
Well, not much. Okay, I saw the interview, the aunt come out and make a statement, and she said that the baby is delayed. Okay, like he's not. That's why I wondered that, because of some physical things that I saw, and then the dad made such a point to talk about how he was crawling so well and moving around so well. So I wondered, like, if he just started that. So she said he is delayed, but the only thing
what
wrong
I
with
heard, she said
him
the doctor
is
said he was
right.
not delayed.
But that's
That
what
he
I'm
was not
saying.
delayed. Here, I'm gonna play it again because they said he was not delayed. He just had a lazy eye.
That's what I'm saying. She said both things. She said that he was delayed. It's just different wording. She said he was delayed, and then later on she says that he just has a lazy eye, and the doctor said that there's nothing wrong with him. You know what I mean? So I'm just thinking.
Well, yeah, because from what I heard, she said no, he was not delayed.
At the beginning, she says he was. He
Okay, here, let's
is.
play this real quick because I must have missed it, and I need to hear that.
Practice, and he was abducted last night in front of the Big Five. Now there are stories going around that some of you have fabricated, and I'm just on here just to tell you guys what transpired. So my sister-in-law and my brother, they were at my older nephew's football practice, and he needed a new mouth guard. So instead of taking everybody, my sister-in-law opted to go, and she only took the baby, which is Emmanuel. And when she got there, she realized the baby had went to the bathroom in his diaper. So as any mom would, which is crazy because a lot of you women are judging her for even changing a baby's diaper in the car, which is mind-boggling, because if there's no bathroom, you're going to do what you have to do to take care of your child one way or another. She's a great mother, so everything you guys are saying about her, first of all, you don't know her, and show some compassion. Like, she just had her son taken from her. And also, back to what I was saying, so she realized that he had went to the bathroom on himself. Of course, he's a baby. And she laid him down in the back. Her back was turned. She was about to change him. She was getting everything prepared. And she felt like a tap on her shoulder. She turned around, and all she heard was Olaf. And before she could even see this person, acknowledge this person, whatever the case may be, he socked her in the face, and she ended up blacking out. He knocked her out, and she fell to the floor. And next thing you know, as she came to, she woke up. She was looking around for the baby. The baby was gone. She started panicking, screaming, crying. She called the police. She ran into Big Five to see if they had cameras outside or if anybody had witnessed anything, and nobody apparently didn't see anything. And then there's no cameras outside. We're so baffled because how are there no cameras outside? Like, in cases like this, like, what are people supposed to do? Sorry. So after that, my brother told me that he had realized that his wife wasn't back because by that time it was already 8 o'clock and she had left around 7. And he said that he ended up calling her, and she picked up the phone and she was hysterical and he couldn't even understand her. So the police had took the phone from her and told my brother what had transpired. And he had his ex-wife there because, you know, they had a son together. And his ex-wife and her boyfriend ended up driving my brother to Big 5. And
okay, I just heard more details than I heard the first time. Fuck, I'm glad we listened to this again. She said her boyfriend ended up driving the brother to Big 5. So hold on. The stepson, or I mean, they were there at the practice, and his baby mama and the son was there, and they drove them to the Big 5. Is that what I just heard?
Yes, because she took the car. They rode as a family. So she has the truck. She drives the Big 5.
Right, she didn't come back, so he starts blowing her phone up. She says, I'm at the Big 5. This is what just happened. They get in the car with his ex or his baby mama, his child, and her boyfriend, and they take him to the Big 5. Okay.
Correct.
I didn't even hear that the first fucking time. All right, here we go. Is that okay? You guys, did you want to add something? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. Sorry about that. I got ahead of myself trying to listen.
Actually, yes, Bonnie O, thank you. Thank you, exactly.
What?
Bonnie O said, why not change him in the store bathroom? If she was going to be in an air-conditioned store, that's where I would take my baby to a
I'll change my kids out in the car real quick.
Yeah, me too. I've done
2
that.
seconds to change them out in the car. Why the fuck am I going to take my fucking kid in the dirty ass diaper all the way to the fucking store when I can just flip them out in the back seat real quick, change them real quick?
Right.
I ain't playing that shit. I've done that a million times.
Yep.
I had 2 in diapers at one fucking time. Oh, fuck right. We're changing in the car real quick. Hell to the yeah. Because otherwise, one's playing with the fucking sink and fucking with the trash can and fucking with the toilet and everything else. I'm trying to change the other one, and it's a whole bad time. Sit your ass in your car seat while I change this one, and that way I know exactly where the fuck you at in that car seat.
And I'm going to lay my child on my back seat and change their diaper before I'm going to have to. What if they don't have a diaper changing station? You going to lay them on a bathroom floor? No, baby, not my baby. No, I'll do it in my car. Yeah, But what gets me is, okay, so she pulls over, realizes the baby, is gone to the bathroom, gets out of the car, goes to the back, takes the baby out of the car seat, and lays him down on the back seat. Now, how could somebody driving by even know she had a baby?
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of fucking things where you're just like, this ain't making no, like the math ain't mathing. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot. And another thing I want to know is, okay, so you get.
I hate to blame the parents. I fucking hate to be the ones to be like, you know what I'm saying? The parents are guilty because we really don't know. And we've seen
and I got a theory on that. Well, I got a theory on that.
But just in the bottom and the pit of my stomach, something's not right, and I can feel it.
Yep. And another thing is, okay, so she gets hit hard enough to knock her out. That doesn't look like. As a nurse, I'm going to say that don't look like a really bad black eye. You know what I mean? To knock you out. Her head wasn't hit.
Listen, as not a nurse, I still feel like that motherfucking bruise was a few days old. I feel like maybe when she got that bruise, he might have bruised her and the baby at the same time, allegedly, in my opinion. But I'm just, what do I know?
I know. And then.
Or maybe he might have, you know what I'm saying, went at her and she was holding the baby and it was an accident. I don't know. I'm just.
Right.
Seems like, you know what I'm saying? I've heard of these situations happening. That's all.
And I also want to know. Oh, sorry.
Because I've had both a black eye and I've hit myself with a car door and given myself a bruise right underneath my eye. And I'm just saying, to me, it almost looks like someone hit her in the face with the car door.
Fuck, it could be anything. I mean, it could have been one of the kids fucking whacked her with a toy or something. You know what I mean? I mean, shit, I've seen kids drop kick their parents in the fuck face, not even meaning to. You know what I mean? So it could be anything.
Shit, my daughter tossed me the remote because I said, hey, toss me the remote. And she tossed it, and guess what? It hit my eye. Yeah. Try to explain that one, But
even with the black eye, shit, I've been hit so goddamn hard in my fucking face that I didn't knock out. Man, that motherfucker hurt like hell and had a black eye for fucking weeks.
Okay,
But
the
sure as fuck didn't knock me unconscious, though.
Right.
And it was by a grown ass man.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. So
in the bar.
And I also want to know, okay, so you're knocked unconscious. How long were you unconscious and what brought you to? Like what, she skips over that. It's just I saw white light and then I got up, and I looked around the truck. My baby wasn't there. Okay, I'm not.
Rowena,
Accidents can happen.
How many patients have you heard that have gotten hit that remember the last couple seconds before getting hit? Because I can tell you, I bounced for 5 years and I've been knocked out several times. I do not remember in any occasion up to a minute before it happened.
Really?
No.
Yeah, see, and you know what? That's the thing too, is it's hard. Some people remember stuff, some people don't. We're all different. Fucks what happens to me may not happen to you. You know what I mean? I might get hit hard as fuck, not knocked the fuck out. You might get hit once and be gone fucking out like a light. You know what I mean?
Queen, that's because you're hard headed.
Well, every time I've been knocked out, I've been hit in the back of the head.
Stubborn as all get out, baby.
That's because you're hard headed, bitch. but I just have a lot, and I'm almost like, I question things like accidents happen. Look at the TikToker. Her little boy drowned, right? That was an accident, right? But if your spouse has charges on them and there's an accident in the home,
and they're actually on probation, still actively on probation.
Right. Would you be scared enough to, even though it was an accident, it was a 100% accident, nobody's fault. It was a 100% complete accident, but something happens, because your partner is on probation for those charges and has years to go, would that make you make up a story because you're scared? Not because you did anything to your kid, but
well, I mean, just like okay, so here we go with that. What if he did do something and she's covering for him?
Right, and that could be another one. What if she did something?
There could be woulda, coulda, coulda, shoulda. I mean, there's all different circumstances, but
right. But I mean, what if she did something? I mean, just because he's got charges,
and that, you know what, and that's shitty as hell. Because right now, a lot of people are looking dead at his ass for the charges,
right?
He's got,
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? They both look a little sus to me. I'm not gonna lie.
I have a question. The baby was seen alive right before she left to go to the store?
That's what we're questioning. Was he, obviously he was at the football game. I mean, if his child's playing her stepson and he is there, the baby mama's there, the boyfriend's there, the kid is there, his baby mama is there with her son. He needs a mouth guard. She's all, okay, I'll grab the baby and I'll go. She jumps in the car and goes down there. It's a mile down the fucking road. There's no way in hell it should take 47 fucking minutes for her to call the police when the store is a mile down the road. However, depends on if she was knocked the fuck out and for how long, if that's the case, and that's what happened. From what she's saying, she got down there, she opened up the car door, she parked, she opened up the car door to change his diaper. She went to the back, got the diaper bag, walked around, put him out, and next thing she heard was hola, and she was hit. From that point on, she said she was knocked the fuck out. For how long, we don't know. She got up, went in the store, and asked if anybody had seen a baby in the store. That's the story that I got, that I remember that she told.
This is going to be another one where the phone data is going to fry somebody.
Wait. She went in the store to ask if
They
anyone
started
in the
yelling, yes.
store.
Have you seen anybody with a baby? My baby's gone. My baby's gone. Have you seen anybody with a baby?
Okay, but why did she go in the store?
I don't know.
I would
She
have
came
been
to and went in the store. That's all I know. I
like,
don't
does
know
she
anything
really?
else.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. If someone's going to kidnap your baby, knock you out, and take your baby, they're not going to take the kids in the store and go shopping, Queen Bee.
Right. I'm just saying, this is what her fucking story was. And from this, I mean, the police, you know, they said there's inconsistencies, bro. Like something's going on. There's your story's fucked up. What's up?
She had a cell phone. She had a cell phone. She was gone for 47 minutes.
No, Belinda, there was no cameras anywhere. Girl, come on now. There was no fucking cameras anywhere around there. None. I don't know. It's odd to me. Very fucking odd to me. Here we go.
He had his ex-wife there because, you know, they had a son together. And his ex-wife and her boyfriend ended up driving my brother to Big 5. And ever since then, we've been looking for Emmanuel. We've been giving out flyers. People came out, prayed for us, prayed for Emmanuel. It's been a very hard time for our family. I haven't slept. My brother hasn't slept. We just want him back. And there is a lot of discussion on whether my nephew is special needs.
Where's our Roro? Because there it is. She said something about special needs. Okay, I know I haven't slept. And then
back. And there is a lot of discussion on whether my nephew is special needs.
There's a lot of discussion on if my nephew is special needs. Okay.
He is late in development, but
he is late in development. Which would be like what, you know, ABCs, holding your fork, holding your spoon, you know, that kind of stuff.
Delayed milestones.
As far as we know,
right.
The doctors say that he's in great health.
But as far as we know, doctors say he's in great health.
Fine.
He's fine.
He just has a lazy eye, and
he just has a lazy eye. And that doesn't, having a lazy eye doesn't mean you're autistic, doesn't mean you're retarded, doesn't mean you're fucking stupid. It doesn't mean any of that shit. It doesn't mean you're late, development disabled, none of that. It's a lazy eye. That's it. That's all. I think because people are looking at his picture, they're automatically assuming that he is special needs. And that's not cool. Because this, I mean...
And I said,
right here, because he's got a lazy eye, he looks like he's, I'm guessing, looking up into the sky, maybe.
As I got up, I couldn't
right here.
find my son. I checked all around my truck, and I ran into Big 5, and I asked.
Here, he looks perfectly healthy, like a perfectly fine baby.
The lady, if she saw a baby or someone with a baby, she said no. It was a happy boy.
Whoever took our son.
And then is this the little girl or is this the little boy? Because what they said, she had a little boy. They had a little boy, right? That was playing the video game. So who is this? Is this the little boy?
Please give him back.
Whoa! Lot of details there.
JLR. I'm fucking done. Whoa! A lot of details there. He's something else, man.
This case is going to get hot.
Oh, hell yeah, it is. Oh, hell yeah, it is.
Real fast.
This is his first video on it. Did he do a live on it? Baby snatched. Yeah, this was 11 hours ago.
Somebody in chat said they have 6 kids.
Oh, you know what? After we talked about it, Ikemel did a video on it too as well. But here he wanted to look around too. He goes and like he's nosy like we are. He starts looking around the Big 5. Let's check this out.
Unbelievable.
Now, an Amber Alert did not go out for Emmanuel because it does not meet the criteria for an Amber Alert.
Now that's crazy as fuck to me. But look at all these people sitting out here now. See all these people sitting out here now? Look at that. That's wild as hell to me that there's so many people sitting out there.
How does
Scarlet
that
Feather,
not?
thank you for becoming a new member. WNC Grady says if the police showed her a video and she stopped talking to them, I assume the video proves she is not telling the truth. I'm going to assume that with you as well. Wisdom says older son, mouth guard, tackle, football. So he's a 10 to 12 age group. He would be aware of any fuckery. Yeah, absolutely he would be. And makes you wonder if he hadn't talked to the cops too. I don't know.
However, according to the San Bernardino Sheriff's Department, they are still investigating this as a suspected kidnapping. So if you have any information, you're urged to contact the Sheriff's Department. I'm Lena Bourbon reporting here in Yucaipa, KTLA 5 News.
Well, there was something else I noticed in that report, too. They say a car. Other reports say a truck. I think it's a truck. But now we're at the consensus here based off 3 reports. Even though things are saying online she went in the store to get the mouth guard, came out, it appears she didn't go in the store at all. So the store wouldn't have saw the baby. And I was thinking there, how can somebody leave, their baby in the car and go in the store? So the versions, it appears she came there, had to change the baby, had to change the baby. Thing happened. She went into the store. They didn't see no baby. Madeline says, and nice to see you again. Hopefully everything's well in Norway. I don't know if this stuff happens in Norway. Children that were there. So she claims the baby was there. I wonder if anyone at that park saw the baby. If they're sitting there watching a sporting event, it's safe to say that mom and dad and child's playing sports and the baby's probably sitting up on the stand or in the bleachers. I don't know if the bleachers are on the side, something like that. Stand by. All right, I had music. I don't know if you heard that on your end. All 5 kids were together, I'm told. All 5 kids were together. Whoa. So they're all together. You see like trees there and a parking lot. It appears possibly all 5 kids were there. Maybe not. Well, let's just say there were other kids there. At least the one that whoever was playing the sporting event. Mom, dad, Emmanuel. Now, you would think a park has surveillance. They would have seen this baby. Someone there would have seen the baby. Mom would have been, holding the baby. They're not going to leave the baby in the truck or car, are they? Somebody's going to see them there. So we got to know for a fact if the baby was even there at this place before she ended up going to the store. Now, it's a fact she went to the store because she went in there and she's claiming this incident happened in the store. But the question is, look, Annie Watkins. Thank you for the comment, Annie. Annie Watkins in the chat says she's from there. No one is buying this BS story. Nobody. Nobody's buying this BS story. I mean, how old are the kids? It's safe to say probably the kids, unless the dad had kids taken away, because, again, the dad has a criminal record. But let's go over to the Big 5. So it's down the street there. It's on the main road there. So you go out to the park and you go to the main road. Now, I'm going to take you up there and try to take you in the parking lot. We're going to go in the parking lot. I'm going to take you to the parking lot. So Magnolia, click on the road in the front there, and then we can get we can get a ground footage. Press the click on the road right in front. Magnolia is running it here. Click right there. Yes. and then open it up there and we can see. There you go. Here we go. We're going to spin it around and show you this area. Well, this is the parking lot here.
Okay, I want to see this shit here.
What do you
I was
think?
sure about to fucking look it up ourselves. So, okay, here's the parking lot. All right, here we go.
Parking lot here.
So does this building right here have a fucking camera on it then? If Big 5 wasn't working, one of these other buildings have to be fucking working.
Yeah, I had to have Queen Bee. I think
What do you
that's
think?
probably
Big
what she
5.
saw. I think she might have. Yeah, they showed her some footage.
Do I see a camera up top? Can we get up that top in that left corner up there? Do you see that surveillance?
Yeah.
I think I see a surveillance right there. I think I see a surveillance camera right there. Up in the top left corner. Maybe? What do you think? There's no surveillance in this area? No, you mean to tell me you have a shopping plaza without security cams?
Right.
We're going to take you around the parking lot and show you.
I am not buying that, and it's not a good idea for you to sit on here on the internet and say there's no fucking cams on any of these stores.
Right?
Not only that, but how many traffic lights and stuff did she have to go through? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they've got that. Nowadays, you can't drive to your grocery store and back without being seen on camera at least half a dozen times.
Exactly. That's what I mean. There had to have been cameras, you know, at least with her leaving the park and going down there. I mean, they said it's a mile down, so gas station, something. There had to have been some kind of a fucking camera somewhere along the lines to see her going there.
I'm surprised they're not on the light poles. Just for liability's sake.
Right. Yeah, you would think there's cameras on any of these other buildings.
There's a surveillance camera right
Is that
there.
a bank?
Oh, then that's got footage right there. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's closed.
Oh, it's for rent. Darn.
Yeah, for rent.
But I mean, look at these other places. There's got to be cameras somewhere. I mean, fuck.
Is that a Waffle House? They have cameras.
No, they don't have Waffle House.
There's an Ace hardware store.
You know,
I'm
Big
sure
Lots.
they
Big Lots has got cameras inside.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about outside. You know, the thing is even if they have cameras outside, it's got to be pointing at.
It's still not going to show the baby, but I mean, it would show her getting out of the car and changing the diaper and shit, or somebody walking up to her fucking vehicle. That's what I'm saying. I mean, we don't even have to look for the baby, but we need to look for somebody walking up to her car. You know what I mean? That would be like, or some strange person walking around.
Yeah. I would think the first thing they'd be looking at is your cell phone data.
And what I want to know is if, you know what I'm saying, why, if they knocked her the fuck out, why not snatch the fuck, put the baby in the fucking vehicle and take the vehicle and leave her there? You would see some guy running the fuck away with the baby, some guy or lady or whatever running away with the baby off one of these cameras.
The other thing is she's saying she just pulled in, noticed the baby was dirty, got out, got the diaper bag, went to change the diaper. So you mean to tell me in that amount of time someone said, "Oh, she's got a baby, I'm going to take it."
Right.
That's
what I mean. And then there's no camera footage at all showing anybody running off with a fucking baby.
Y'all know there's only like a 1% chance that this child was actually abducted by a stranger to begin with. If you
I
go by
wholeheartedly
statistics
agree.
alone. alone.
Well, that's
guarantee
why I
you
said I hate to be one to blame the parents because I'm usually against that bullshit. I usually am firmly against that. Like I don't.
that AutoZone has
Okay, that
cameras.
shit, right? This one, like I said, this one's really rubbing me wrong straight from the fucking jump. Something's not right.
That AutoZone has cameras, and I guarantee you they have cameras on their parking lot because people all the time do work on their cars in their parking lots, and they have a real
And there's a reason
liability.
why after 2 fucking days she's not cooperating anymore. Chris and Katie, 2 years later, year and a half, 2 years. You know what I mean? They're
Still
still cooperating.
cooperating. Yep. Still.
This is 2 days in, and they're like, "Nah, we're not gonna speak to you anymore." I mean, obviously there's, inconsistencies, yes, but camera footage at that somewhere that would show this happening. And where was she allegedly parked when this happened? At the front, the back, the side? You know what I mean? Where was she parked at when this happened? Does it say?
Yeah, I didn't hear him say where she was parked. I'm really interested to know what kind of vehicle it was. Because that makes a really big difference too. Was she bent over in the car changing the diaper, or was it a truck and it was like at waist level?
Yeah, it's hard. It's
Rowing is in the back.
so many questions, man. Fuck, so many questions. Let me get back over here. What's up, bro? Sorry, I didn't see you back there, baby.
Oh, you're fine. No, it was a truck. She said that when she came to, that she got up and she ran around her truck.
Some people call SUVs trucks.
Oh, that's true.
A lot of people do.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
So if it was an SUV, she was probably bent over. If it was a truck, she was more standing upright.
Yeah. In the
To me,
South,
that
we
would make
call
a
a truck, and an SUV, and a car, a car.
Well, usually SUVs are on truck chassis. So
Well,
that's why
like
they call
Brianna
them
said, she said truck. She said, I call my Jeep a truck, so I'm thinking probably an SUV. I agree with that.
Okay. Yeah, I can't see a family of 5, scooting around in just a truck. You know what I mean? 2 people in the front, 3 in the back. That's more. You got more kids than that. You know.
I drive an Explorer and I call it a car. Because it's not like my truck.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just. It just don't look good. And like I said, was there an accident and just trying to keep him whatever? Or did one of them do something? I don't know. Another thing is, okay, so there's not cameras on the buildings, okay? What about the street lights?
Yeah, that's
because I think it's only like maybe 2 miles or a mile and a half or something from the park to the sporting goods store.
Someone in chat said San Bernardino County has some of the best traffic cameras around, so they probably have her on video all the way from the park to the store.
So, like, they would know if somebody saw her.
I'm not surprised if they don't.
Yeah.
But on a traffic cam, even in a good picture, you're not going to see a baby in the back seat in a car seat.
Well, they
Well,
would.
no, but we're talking about a man running off or a woman running off with a child. We're not
Right.
talking about seeing the baby in the seat. You ain't got to see the baby in the seat. You got to see this person running the fuck off with this alleged baby.
Well, and two,
Or,
if you can,
you know what I'm saying? Taking the baby from the vehicle and running or putting it in another vehicle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's like.
Can you hear me? Oops.
Obviously, the person that did it, or whatever, allegedly did it, seen that she had this baby or knew about it. I mean, I don't know. You'd have to kind of know, like you're saying, Al, you'd have to kind of know there's a baby there to even take one. Like, come on.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if she just pulled up, jumped out, grabbed the diaper bag, and started changing the diaper,
right?
That's too fast.
What about the like the street footage from when she. Okay, let's just say that she's telling the truth. Let's say she's telling the truth.
What if somebody followed her from the football
What if
game?
somebody followed her from the park? You know, like
Could have been.
you know,
Could have been.
you just don't. You know, you don't know.
I don't know. 2 days in and being inconsistent, the police have not really said anything. They ain't done a press conference. There's no Amber Alert. Like,
I'm not seeing helicopters. I'm not seeing 100 people out there searching.
Yeah.
The perimeter that says a lot.
Halloween
I'm not
babies, just
seeing
because
dogs being brought out for days. I'm not seeing all that. There's a reason, I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they're not, they don't have search crew. I mean, they have people searching, but they don't have like big search crews. But I mean, then again, they don't know where to look either. They don't know where to look. She's allegedly saying she has no idea where this person went, if they ran or got in the car or left or whatever.
Well,
Halloween baby, thank you for the She said, just because us bumbles love you, thank you, baby. Brianna says here with the $5 super sticker, imagine if they had footage of this not happening or something else happening, she wouldn't have left the cop shop. Well, do we know if she has? I mean, they said she's no longer cooperating, so I mean, they can't do anything without proof, though, right? They can't arrest her without having proof.
That's why they're investigating.
San Bernardino County here. Darcy says San Bernardino County has great traffic cams. Listen, San Bernardino County has great traffic cams. I'll bet they showed her camera from the football field to the close to the store. But that's what I'm saying. It makes me wonder if they didn't have footage of her going from there to the store and then nothing happening at the store.
And they looking at that phone. They looking at that phone and
Queen Bee, what if they have footage of her going somewhere else?
Or phone data of her going somewhere else.
That's what I was going to say. They got their phone and they
Very
know
well,
where
they're on
that
that.
phone's been.
Akira says, hold on, with the $5 super sticker, the parents and aunt spoke in past tense about Emmanuel. That scares me as well. Yeah, I noticed that too. Jen No says, I believe mom wants focus to be on her story, but her story isn't believable in my opinion. Look prior to this alleged incident. That's where the truth is.
I agree with that.
And yeah, it makes me wonder if that black eye wasn't from something else.
Well, it'd be interesting also to know what side of the vehicle was she changing the baby on, because she would have had to have been on the driver's side to take that.
That's what I said earlier. That's what I said earlier. She had to be on the driver's side, and most of the time, y'all help me out. Were your car seats behind you, or were they to the other side of you, of like the driver's seat?
Usually in the middle, so you can see them in the mirror.
I'm trying to think which side I put my daughter on. God, that was so many years ago.
That, or I usually put them catty corner from me so I can reach my arm back there and help hold, put the binky or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can reach back there and grab that. I mean, that's what I did. And then my other one was behind me because she was older.
So most likely the baby would have been on the passenger side. She would have been on the driver's side.
Back passenger,
yeah. The door would have been to
or
her
the middle,
left.
yeah. Passenger side of the middle, yeah. I'd say that.
And the door would have been to her left. If somebody, now I heard the sister-in-law say that she was tapped on the shoulder and said "Hola," but I never heard her say tapped on the shoulder.
Do you guys want me to play that again?
Oh no, I feel like every time I come up here,
yeah, this is JLR stuff. I can replay it again.
But
no, not you. I'm not playing. No, I didn't hear her say that. The only reason I played that was so I could hear her say that, because I didn't hear it. And then when we listened to it, I didn't hear her say about the. Damn it, you know what I'm talking about. Sorry, my daughter just interrupted me. I lost my train of thought.
Hold on 1 second. Are you talking about him being delayed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she said.
Yeah, but I'm saying about the family being at the game.
Said.
The family was at the game. I didn't even know they fucking was at the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other one I've heard.
No, I mean the family being at the game. There was the baby mama, the boyfriend. I didn't know they were there. Didn't know all the whole family was there.
Yeah, and that's how he got to Big 5. Okay, another question is, okay, so at 7:47 she runs in the store. She leaves at 7 o'clock, the ball field. Let's say it takes her 6 minutes to get, we don't know about traffic, to get a mile and a half down the road. Then all this happens at 7:47. She runs in the store, and then at 8 o'clock he calls her, but she had never called him. Like, I get, like, you know, I'm sure somebody else was calling 911 from the store, right? I would call my husband before 10 minutes went by. I don't know.
So give or take, she would have had to have been sprawled out in that parking lot for at least what, 20 minutes minimum? Minimum? Like,
Yeah.
how does
Yeah.
that go unseen that long? You seen that parking lot? How like open spacious it is? Like, how would someone not see you?
And how would someone not see her, like a car door open and a
Yeah.
woman laying next to a vehicle, and nobody saw that for that whole amount of time that you were knocked out? Because you left at 7, and at 7:47 you ran in the store. So for 47 minutes, let's say it took you 10 minutes to get a mile down the road. For 37 minutes, I'll take the vent going down for 5 minutes. Must have been quick. For 32 minutes, you laid on the pavement and nobody saw you?
Yeah, that part kind
I
of.
mean, if I was driving through a parking lot, I don't care if there was only one car there. In fact, if
Yeah.
there was the less cars there, the more conspicuous it would be, the less busy they were. So, and a sporting's a good place. I mean, I just don't, see that being the poppin' Walmart parking lot. You know what I mean? And so I'm driving through to go get a basketball, and I look over and there's a woman laying next to her car, and nobody saw that. Nobody. Did you have time to scream? I don't know. I just. Yeah, okay, Liz. Liz says Big 5 isn't getting a lot of business. It doesn't look like a place that would be like Walmart on a Saturday, Well, Lord, the popo's after me. My phone keeps messing up. Okay, I got a question. Off topic, sidebar. Can y'all hear me?
Yep, I'm listening.
Okay. My volume keeps going up and down on its own. I'm not even touching it, right? More popo's after me. And then today, twice, it just makes phone calls. It'll be just sitting there, and I won't even be in the same room, and it will make phone calls. What the hell? Do I have like a early Halloween ghost in my phone? Has anybody ever had that? Damn.
Humidity about 60%. Not a lot of wind. Sun.
I don't know. This case is so strange to me, though. It's a lot. It just seems strange.
I was just sitting there talking. Yeah, my phone's acting crazy. The volume's going up and down. It was calling people earlier today. I wasn't even in the same room. So I never know if y'all can hear me.
And I'm learning more as I go. So I might not be correct on everything. I want to make that clear. And again,
Yvonne, that's another thing I said. Yeah, I know it is time for a new phone. I never saw any tears. And I'm not seeing, like, I've cried, and I haven't had a child kidnapped. I've cried so hard to where within a short amount of time my eyes are just puffy, and then the next morning I look like I have just little lines for eyes because they're so swollen. I don't know. It just gives me Gives me a previous case vibes. I don't know. Exactly, Sam. I am drifting for a new phone. I know, I do. I've always got siren. Place is popping. No, people are just doing stupid stuff. I don't know. And the baby's eyes are not at all what I picked up on immediately when I saw that baby and thought there's a little bit more to it than the baby's eyes.
Sorry about that.
I
I had
tell
to
you
let Duke
what,
out for a second. He was tripping.
if I had a missing child, there's
Big Al
nothing.
said, fuck us and jumped down.
Did
There's
he?
there's nothing that would make me stop working with
We got
police
so
and want to go get
there's
my
a
child.
delay. There's a major delay. So you guys jump
I'm
down,
gonna
then I'll
hop
jump down
down.
and come back.
Yeah,
There's a
this
major
is
delay.
bad.
So wisdom here. Let's see here. Wisdom. The kid just happened to need a mouth guard. The story is specific and easy to disprove 48 hours later. That tells me there may be something to her story. Brianna said she didn't say she was on the ground, but on the car floor. I don't bother strangers passed out in their cars. There's always another explanation. Very well could be, baby. Shauna M, thank you for dropping 10 memberships. I appreciate that, baby. Thank you. If you guys got one, please make sure you tell her thank you as well. What's up, Regina?
Hello again.
Undo your mic for a second.
Okay.
Okay, I had you turned down. You were turned down super low.
Oh, I might have accidentally did that earlier. You know, Queen Bee, that's what I was saying though. There's nothing, like there's absolutely nothing the cops could say to me if I knew I didn't do something and my child was missing, that someone abducted my child. Like, I would cooperate regardless of them looking at me until my child was found. Uh-oh. No, where'd Queen Bee go? There she is. I was like, she abandoned me. No, I'm just joking.
No, I just reset my stuff because there was a major delay, and there was a delay between me and you, and then Rowena as well. So we were all delayed by a couple seconds, and it was off. Okay,
Fun times.
See here. What'd you say here? I missed what you said, baby. Why isn't his ex on the news to verify that her son needed a mouth guard? That is one of the biggest red flags to me. Yeah, it's very odd, isn't it? Mama P says, anytime my son got knocked out for a period of time, he ended up having a concussion, but she was fine. Sus as fuck to me. Yeah, it does seem a little off. I'm not going to lie. It does seem a little off. But you would think that, I mean, he's there with a lot of people. There's a lot of people there at those games. You know what I mean? So it's not like it's just them, their little group.
Well, if someone hits you hard enough in the eye that you blacked out, that's you're pretty much guaranteed to have a concussion, and you wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't think, like, but still, she wasn't like slurring her speech and all that. She was, I don't know. I don't like it. Which someone could have followed her, Queen Bee, and really done it. But it I guess what feels like the most wrong about it is whenever you have law enforcement saying that foul play cannot be ruled out and they're not given an Amber Alert to find this missing baby. Like, why are they not putting an Amber Alert out there? Are you there, Queen Bee? Oh, she had to take Duke out, didn't she? I don't know, and I don't know. I don't I'm just saying I don't like the way that the case is developing from law enforcement standpoint, I guess. Um that's scary. That's scary whenever they come out and say, you know, that they can't rule out. Oh. And then again, you don't want them. Like, it's even worse to think that if somebody did take the kid, right? If someone kidnapped that baby, knocked her out and took the baby, which would be alarming to me if law enforcement would set on something like that and not put out Amber Alerts and stuff, you know? I think they know something. Right. It could be true. It just, it doesn't, it doesn't look good right now. But there's been other cases that didn't look good either, you know? I remember a case out of Australia where literally, the dingo took the baby and nobody believed her until they found part of the child later, like way later. And yes, a dingo took the baby.
That's where that saying came from. A dingo ate your baby.
Yeah.
Ain't that what it came from? Because people thought it was a joke. Fuck, I
Yes.
thought it was a joke.
No,
I
it
didn't
was
know it
real.
was really from that.
Yeah, that's a real thing that happened. It happened in Australia. Sure
Well, yeah,
did.
I know. I mean, I know that now, but I'm saying when I was saying that, I didn't know. I just, like I said, I thought it was a joke. I didn't know it was real. I did not know that really happened.
Yeah, that's where the phrase "the dingo ate the baby" comes from. You're 100% correct.
That's fucking wild to me. That was wild. Yeah, I didn't even. What's up, bro?
Hey, I went and poured holy water on my phone. Hopefully it'll work better. I don't know what it's doing. It's crazy. But I don't think. Yeah, they can't put out an Amber Alert because there's nothing. There's no car. There's no person. There's nothing to give any kind of identifiers of.
They got a picture of the baby. They got a picture of the baby.
They do, but they're not gonna. That's what they said. Somebody. I heard a statement that's why they weren't putting out an Amber Alert, is because there was no identifying stuff. I think Ellie knows more, and I don't think they're gonna say a peep to anybody about anything. I hope nothing leaks and messes up any kind of investigation. Yeah, I mean, and I'm gonna sound really, really petty. I hate myself for this, and I'm gonna sound petty, but like the flyer that they showed, and one of the persons said it caught her attention too. The missing thing that the family had done, it said missing kid, and had a picture of him. Um, I don't like missing baby. I mean, that way you look a little closer at the picture, because if you just look at them, really quick, it's like, I don't know. That sounds really petty, I know, but
I just hope police find that baby. It's so
I do
sad.
too. This sweet little boy. Oh my goodness. That one picture of him and her together and his little baby feet. Oh my goodness, I love baby feet. Flower Girl, did you notice that? Did you think it was weird? I don't know. Missing kid. Especially if your family and your friends did those flyers, I would want like missing child, missing baby, but not missing kid. I don't know. It just kind of hit me a certain kind of way. Yeah.
It is
The
kind of
police
odd.
and the police are going to be tight-lipped. I hope nothing. And I hope they investigate it and find out what's going on. But I think there's a reason why canines were brought in once, maybe twice, but that's that. And law enforcement isn't searching. The search party was family and friends that got together.
I'm just gonna pray for justice for that little baby, no matter what that entails. You know what I'm saying? No matter which side it happens on, I want justice for that little baby boy. It's people got to quit messing with these kids, man. Period. End of story. It's getting so oppressing every day on the news. You hear about another kid gone missing. It's terrible.
Spooky 1956. You don't even have, I mean, you can hop up, it's an open panel, but can you tell me what I'm not making any sense about? Because it could be me, because it's like I don't want to think that parents would do that, but I wonder if it wasn't the accident thing. I wonder that. And what would you do if you were scared that you had nothing to do with it?
I could see that. I could see that, Rowena.
See, Nana's Dragonfly, look, I thought that too. If she was at the game with the baby before going to the store, did anyone see the bruise on her eye? Excellent point. That is an excellent question. Did she have a bruise in her eye less than an hour ago? See, I wonder if she didn't hit herself. I'm just saying.
Well, see, and that's the thing too. I'm sure they're doing their investigation with, the people that were there, the ones that seen it, the ones that didn't, the ones that know stuff, the ones that don't.
Yep. I just hope they don't get a bunch of bullshit calls, that slow them up,
Me too, Ro.
I mean, I've heard that there's co-workers of his and, all that weird shit.
Well,
I really
come
hope.
on now. It's just what it is. It happens every time. Every single time. Never fails. Never fails.
See, Law Nerd, I wondered that too when she said floor and not ground. But a lot of people in different areas of the country say floor even when it is ground. You know what I mean? Kind of like we were talking about, was it, what kind of car was it? And I said, what was it? She said it was a truck. But a truck, some people call an SUV a truck. I guess.
The real Brenda says, did anybody see the baby at the game? That's kind of what we're wondering. What, like, Was the baby seen at the game? I mean, obviously the police have this information, but they're not coming out and saying anything yet.
Right.
So,
and they don't need to yet until they get it all
it's kind of
done.
like, what's going on here?
And like, I wondered, like, why didn't the mother, the biological mother of the child that forgot his mouthpiece, run up there a mile and a half and go buy one instead of having her go do it with a baby? With a baby. You know, and then you had her boyfriend. Why couldn't he run up there? Why did the one person there that had a baby, so it took two people to go get a mouthpiece?
Yeah, I kind of
Why
thought that
couldn't the
myself
dad go
too,
get
Roe.
it? Why couldn't dad
Yep.
go get it? Bio mom's boyfriend. Why was the one person that had another human being with them, which I know the baby was with all of them, whatever. But I mean, mom's primarily responsible while him and his ex watched their child play. Why is it that she had to go up the road when she has a baby? I would
And
be like,
take the
I ain't going.
baby. That's a lot of work.
And take the
Taking your
baby.
baby. Right.
Putting your baby in a car seat, you had to stop right there. It's a lot of work. Hey, in a mile and a half, the baby went to the bathroom. Or she could have said, hey, y'all stay here and watch your child, watch Billy, whatever, play ball for a minute, take care of the baby, and I'll run up the street. But I wouldn't have taken my baby. I'm sure it wasn't a cool day. Yeah, leave the baby with the dad. Be like, hey, watch this other kid for 10 minutes while I run up the street. No biggie. Done it a million times. I don't know, you got 3 other adults that could have went and got a mouthpiece and nobody did. It's just weird. Yeah, me too, Coco. I'd have been like, no, girl, you ain't taking that baby. Let me go. And then I would have looked at my child and said, don't forget your mouthpiece again. That's what we're all wondering. Who saw the baby at the ball field? Or was it a thing to where they pull up, the kids are in the car, mom, dad, baby, and the ball player, and I don't know, and I think one other child was with them. I think there was 2 kids, but I'm not. Yeah, there was 2 kids with them, like besides the baby, I think. But so anyway, did the kid look over and go, "Oh crap, I don't have my mouthpiece"? Because kids do that. How many times have your kids gone to school and be like, "Oh crap, I don't have my lunch"? Do you say, I don't have my mouthpiece, and then they jump out and her take off? That could be something too, to where nobody saw the baby or her.
What's up, Al? What you doing?
Hey, sorry, I jumped down because I was delaying and sketching out on my end really bad, and I figured I'd wait till you had everybody reset. I didn't want to interrupt. Something we're missing about this mouthpiece. I'm sure there's plenty of people in chat that have kids that are in sports that use mouthpieces, and it is almost impossible, especially for a young child, to buy a mouthpiece off the shelf and not take it home and soften it in boiling water before you have that kid put it in their mouth. And
Right. Yeah, I was just going to say,
in
you
their
got
mouth.
that
They
fucker.
are
It has
going
to
to
be
be
boiled.
bleeding everywhere. Their whole mouth will be full of blood.
Yeah.
Because the edges of those things, you've got to cure them in water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have to. I mean, I played hockey and football, up until high school.
Yeah, that's
And
how it's. Yeah,
you don't
listen,
just
I'm glad you said that because I forgot all about that.
Damn.
you don't just run to the damn store and grab one of those and throw it in your mouth because you're going to
See,
be
I don't know
spitting out
anything
blood
about. Yeah.
the whole night.
I
She
have a
said
little
they
girl.
do make.
So.
Listen, Knoxville said they do make no boil ones now for the 100,000 million times. She said,
Well, maybe they do, but I don't know.
I've never seen them, but they
I've never
probably
seen
do. I mean,
I've
but
never seen one either, and I mean, in all my experience, I mean, yeah, it's been a long time, but it just I don't know. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me either. And the other thing is usually if I needed something at a game or something, my old man ran, not my mom.
right.
My dad would jump in the car and haul ass and go pick something up. I
Right.
needed hockey
Especially a
tape or
mouthpiece at a sporting goods store. My husband
yeah.
would be like, I'll go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if I needed hockey tape or I needed, you know, I lost a shoelace in one of my cleats or I needed a new set of gloves, my dad would always be the one to go.
Right. Now, if she need, like, if my daughter would have needed something from Hobby Lobby, he'd be like, yeah, no, that's on you. But a sporting goods store, yeah, he'd have been all over it. I probably would have had to call him and go, where are you?
Yeah, there's a lot to this. There's a reason the cops are like, okay, you don't want to cooperate? No problem. Because they're working on it. And I feel for those cops, man, with all this defunding and all the stuff that's been going on, they're running thin, crime is up. And to have to devote resources to this, you know, I'm sure they're thinking it's fishy and they're mad.
I
So
just can't see any good reason to ever stop working with law enforcement if my kid is missing. I just can't.
no, I agree with
I
you
can't.
100%. I'd be screaming the whole fucking time. Ain't no way. I mean, I'd be like, you fine, dig into me, do what you want. I'll take your lie detector. Fuck, keep
Right.
looking for my kid.
Right.
Yeah,
Here's my
absolutely.
phone.
Yep.
Here's my
I'll
Do
give
what
you
you
phone.
got
whatever
to
you
do.
want.
Yep.
Bring me all the warrants. I mean, not the warrants, but all the consents to search whatever, my phone, my car, whatever. Let's go ahead and get this done, because I need y'all to do something else and go find my baby.
Only someone with something to hide wouldn't cooperate, in my opinion.
Now, don't get it twisted. I'd also have an attorney. Yeah, I would. I mean, maybe. I mean, not at jump, but
Right. As
you
soon as
know,
it sounded like you needed one, well, then yeah, you're going to get
right,
one, but you're not going to stop cooperating, even if
right,
the attorney tells you not to.
right. If it's about my kid, then I'm gonna talk to you all day. You know, like
All day.
something that would help. You know. But no, I'm very pro attorney. Like, nope. There was a case where this guy got I can't remember if he got convicted or he just got charged. But they said that he kidnapped his girlfriend, and they gave him a lie detector test, and they lied to him and said he failed it, and he didn't. He passed it, and then it came out that he didn't do it. I think it was over. Shit, I can't. It was on Netflix.
That's messed up.
So yeah, I'm gonna have somebody with me. Not from the first time we speak, you know, maybe the second time, but if you have to talk to me a third time and you're like interrogating me, not just asking me questions to help with the case, but interrogating me, yeah, I'm gonna have an attorney. If we're not just talking about the you know, okay, can you think of this, or you know, do you know this, or you know, asking me questions to help find my child all day long. But an interrogation just over and over and over, kind of like what they did to Leilani, you know, I'm gonna have an attorney.
They can interrogate me as long as they want to about anything, as long as they still got people out there looking for them while they're talking to me. That's all I care about. You know what I mean? I would do anything and everything if my kid went missing. to cooperate and do what I could to bring my child home, period. That's just me, though, I guess. I wouldn't care. I got a heart condition. I'd still take that polygraph if they asked me to. You know
Well,
what I
yeah, I
mean?
mean,
Like,
I
I
would
don't
too. That's
care
what I was
what it
saying.
is.
Well, that's what I said from jump. You can search. You gotta take your polygraph. You can search. I'll talk to you. You can interrogate me one, two times, whatever. I'll do whatever. But if you're going to interrogate me again, I'm going to have an attorney. I just am. And it doesn't mean you can't ask me questions that would help find my child, you know?
Yep. Lawyer up and
General.
help them every step of the way.
Yeah, I just got to say, I'll always say when
I
I'm
agree.
wrong. I'll always tell people when I'm wrong. I just went to Big Five's website and looked at these new mouth guards. Yeah, you don't have to boil them anymore.
You don't have to. Well, that's okay.
Well,
All right. So,
that's news
Big
to me. I
Al.
mean, but it's been years since I've been in sports. That was the
Right.
first thing that came to my mind when I kept hearing mouth guard. I was like, wait a minute, man. I remember how painful that was. But they made it a lot easier on kids for sure. And the funny thing is they're the same price as they were way back then. Still about
Dang.
$15-$16.
Dang. All right. So that's been laid to rest. So don't run the street saying the mouth guard, need to be boiled because it doesn't anymore. You know what, Big Al? I didn't even know that it needed to be boiled because I have a girl and she never had to wear a mouth guard in volleyball, basketball, or cheering, so we were good. I don't know
My
nothing
daughter,
about yeah.
my
I know
daughter
about
needs a
college
face
football.
guard. You know what, Ro?
Mm.
My daughter needs a face guard.
Damn.
She caught a softball with her face, broke her nose. Poor kid. It was terrible.
Mm.
You could count the laces where it hit her over the nose, the ball. It was, oh, poor kid. I felt so bad. Made me cry for days for my daughter. Poor baby.
Oh, she's good. She didn't end up hurt worse than that.
Yep. But these sports are dangerous, so I encourage any and all safety equipment.
Yeah, I'm sitting here browsing their safety equipment. It's come a long way for hockey and football. Amazing.
Oh, I watched a special one or documentary thing, and they were talking about helmets, football. I love football. They were talking about football helmets and how engineered they are, like for different parts of the brain, and it was amazing the technology that goes into helmets.
I'll tell you what, even back in the 80s, we had to each player got fit.
Mm-hmm.
And they had individual cells that they'd put in the helmets.
Yep.
Now I'm looking at one right now. I can't believe what they cost. Oh my God. But I mean, now they actually make them to where once you put it on your head, it form fits.
Right.
So they don't even have to do that anymore.
It's amazing.
Let me tell you something from living in Arkansas. If you go to an old garage sale or to the thrift store or anywhere and they got an old helmet for sale, especially a football helmet or anything like that, you snag that sucker up because y'all know what saves lives in tornadoes. And I live in Dixie Alley. Helmets.
Amen.
The number one cause of death during a tornado is head trauma. Sure is.
We used to have this doctor, and we'd have to call him in. I'll never forget the first time I saw it. We had to call him in the middle of the night. He had to wake up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and come in. One night I was out there waiting on him, and he pulled up, and he had a motorcycle helmet on. Now, he was driving an SUV. I forget what even kind, the biggest one I've ever seen. This huge, massive black SUV with a motorcycle helmet on. And he got out and he took it off, and I looked at him. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, are you asleep? Like, seriously, I was a little bit worried. And he goes, look, he said, I've seen enough gray matter splatter all over the roads late at night. He said, it ain't going to be mine. He said, if this truck don't protect me, he said, this helmet will. And he used to drive at night up to the hospital. It wasn't very far. But he used to wear a damn helmet. That was he was funny, but he was petrified of that, And he only did it at night when he'd been asleep. And I was like, man.
Helmets are important, man.
But not, I mean, I've just never seen anybody driving. I told him, I said, you could get pulled over, and I said, you could be walking that line, baby. They're going to be giving you a breathalyzer and everything. No, it wasn't a Hummer. It was a, it was bigger than a Suburban. What was that? I can't remember what it was. It was huge.
An Excursion?
It might have been. It was huge.
Expedition?
Maybe it was
The,
a.
the
I can't
Excursion
remember.
is the biggest one.
I wanted, but that was years ago. Did they have excursions then? I don't know. Anyway, it was a big ass automobile, black. It was huge.
Yeah, I know here our number one problem is deer hits. Deer
Man.
for the windshield.
My daughter's hit 2 deer. The second deer totaled her car out.
I hear 2 deer hits on the scanner by 6 o'clock every night.
I've never hit a deer, but I literally had a deer hit me.
I have.
Jumped right into the side of my car. Sure did. Went right up over the top of my car. The person that was behind me when the deer come flying over the top of my car thought he pulled up behind me and was checking on me to see if I was okay. He was like, I thought you hit it head on. That sucker went over the top of your car. I was like,
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
high they can jump. The crazy thing is a lot of times they'll jump out of the ditch. Their feet don't even hit the ground before they get hit by the car. Because they can leap like 20 feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
was
read
like,
this.
what? I was like, what the crap happened? Because I never seen the deer myself. That's the whole thing. It literally impacted the side of my car and I never even seen it. So I was just like, what the crap just happened? You know, and the guy pulled up behind me and was like, are you okay? Did you hit that deer? I was like, that was a deer.
I hit my
Brianna, thank you.
first deer. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was going to tell Brianna thank you before it disappears. She sent a super chat. She said, and that's the quote, danger. Our personal perspectives are irrelevant and sometimes 20 plus years out of date. Love you, Al.
That's why I said I will always admit when I'm wrong because
Yeah.
what we say here being repeated carries a lot of weight.
It does.
So if I'm
But,
wrong,
I mean, it's
I'm
a good.
going to interrupt
Hey,
somebody to tell them because I don't want somebody repeating something that I said.
right. But it's
As
good
fact.
thinking out of the box because I never thought about that. I mean, what if the store didn't carry them? You know, I mean,
Right.
You know,
I just learned
I would have
something
never
tonight.
thought about it.
I learned something tonight that the technology, just that one little thing has come so far that everything I ever knew about it is completely antique.
Yeah. Deanna,
Where
that's
I'm-
it. It was
I'm
a
gonna look.
Suburban. That's it. It was a Suburban. It was a black Suburban. Yep, that's it. Now I remember the name of it. It was a black Suburban. He wrote in. Sorry, I had to.
The first new pickup truck I ever bought in 2010 was brand new Ford truck right off the lot. 5 days later, I hit a deer and totaled the front end.
Oh my gosh.
My second truck that I got, I went out and spent $5,000 on a solid steel cattle guard. I hit 9 deer with that truck.
Oh my gosh.
And not a scratch. Busted a couple headlights, but that was it. Not a scratch on the truck.
I made
Okay,
the mistake
hold on. Just Dawn says, Queen, that they just announced, a news station just announced, the couple had their daughter removed and they're now digging up the property.
Oh no.
Well, we got to verify that, but it's from a news station.
I'll look it up real quick and see if I can find it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, just Dawn, I'm sorry. Let me look. I'm sorry, baby. I'm looking for your comment. Oh, yeah, I just read it off, sweetie. I just read it off. Thank you. And thank you for letting us know that. Yeah.
Did you say KTLA?
Yeah. KTLA 5.
They don't have anything on YouTube yet.
Give your kids up, you know. Don't hurt a child. If it's too much, give your kids up.
Yeah, their last update was 37 minutes ago, and it doesn't mention anything about that. So we're going to want to verify that before that gets put out there.
Yeah. KCKL for CBS. That's what Darby said.
Just on just said, yeah, KTLA 5.
Pam, I saw it way too much. People that would do anything for a child.
Okay, I done smoked my medicine. So can you give me one station to look up slowly?
It's KTLA 5.
Okay, KTLA.
Just said it in the chat. I'm looking for it and I'm not seeing it, but that doesn't mean that it didn't just come across the TV. It might just not be on the internet yet.
Right. It might not have hit the net yet.
Their last update to the story was 37 minutes ago. And it's the foul play not ruled out.
What happened? What did we miss here? What's going on?
There's chat saying that on KTLA 5 that the news is out there and the daughter's been removed, and their police are out there digging in their yard.
Digging in their fucking yard.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
KTLA is on at 10, not 11.
Didn't someone say that they had police dogs there twice? And
We
now
don't-
if they, oof.
We haven't vetted any of this. So
Yeah, I'm trying to find it too.
people are looking for
KTLA News, KTLA 5 News.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, here it is right here. Let's see. Yeah, they got.
Fuck.
Yeah, they are here. Let's see. We'll put it up right now. Holy fuck. Yep. Here they go. Right here's the news. Right here, and here's the right here. This is 3 hours ago. It looks like they're digging in something.
Now at 6:30, where is baby Emmanuel? It's been nearly 48 hours since anyone has seen the 7-month-old who was reported missing by his mother in San Bernardino County. And tonight, investigators saying they cannot rule out foul play in his disappearance. This is a KTLA 5 News at 6:30. I'm Corinne Winter.
And hi there, I'm Courtney Farrell in tonight for Rick Chambers. The boy's mother says she was attacked Thursday in the parking lot of a Big 5 in Yucaipa, and that the attacker took off with her baby.
And now deputies say there are inconsistencies with her account of what happened. KTLA's Sarah Welch is live in Yucaipa with the latest. Sarah, what can you tell us?
Corinne Cork, good evening. And as you said, that's why investigators now say they cannot rule out foul play in this case. This as the baby's parents went public at this Big 5 yesterday, pleading for their son's safe return.
It's just a baby. Just give our son back, please.
Jacob and Rebecca Harrow told media that someone kidnapped baby Emmanuel from the Big 5 parking lot in Yucaipa. Rebecca Harrow says she came here with the baby Thursday evening to buy a mouth guard for her stepson. And before she went in the store, she claims she began changing her baby's diaper in the vehicle when someone came up behind her, said hola, and then knocked her out cold. And she said,
if you head over to their website, they're about to stream it live, I think.
Here, go ahead and put it in the back.
I'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it.
That's fine. Will you drop the link in the back, baby?
when she came to, she said her baby was gone. She also said she could not provide a description of who hit her. There are no obvious cameras here in front of the store pointing toward the parking space she was in, and investigators yesterday said they had no suspect or vehicle description of anyone driving away with the baby. We spoke with the baby's grandmother last night. She told us that the couple would never hurt their child, and that her daughter has been trying for years to have her own baby boy.
They're not going to hurt that baby. That couple were just homebodies. She's been without her baby since yesterday afternoon. If you have my grandson, please give it to his mom. She's going crazy. Please have mercy on her.
She also told us that her daughter and son-in-law were questioned by investigators yesterday at least twice, and she said the couple were shown a video during that questioning, and that video upset her daughter. We asked the grandmother what that video was, and she just told us that she didn't know. Investigators say after interviewing Rebecca Harrow, she was confronted with inconsistencies in her initial statement, and then declined, investigators say, to continue with the interview. Now, we did reach out to San Bernardino County investigators for clarification on this. At this point, they tell us they put out a simple statement and said they are not taking any further questions today. This as the search for baby Emmanuel continues. The investigators asking anyone who has any information about his whereabouts to get in touch with them. And Courtney and Corinne, you can bet there are so many prayers tonight in hopes that this baby will be found safe. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, we'll keep on top of all of those developments. Sarah, thank you. A tractor trailer hauling at least a half dozen Teslas goes
Well,
up.
that didn't say anything
along
about
the
them digging up nothing.
Yeah, they're saying this was at the 10 o'clock news, and I'm digging for it right now. Sounds like it was a breaking news thing on the news from what I'm picking up from the chat. And I'm watching the live stream just to see if I can pick it up from that.
You know what else I kind of found odd? Is Grandma talked about nothing but kind of her daughter a lot and have mercy on her. And it's like, you know, it was, I don't know. I've been talking a lot about my baby, my grandchild, and bringing back home to his parents. Not just have mercy on my daughter. I don't know. That just kind of hit me weird.
Yeah, I don't understand any of it. I just, the whole not cooperating thing just blows my mind. It really does.
Brianna. And maybe I'm just, because I'm seeing red flags, maybe I'm like being a weirdo and trying to find red flags where there's no red flags. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes when you get, you know, you gotta, I don't want to pick these people apart to death. You know what I mean? It's all weird to me. Yeah, Spooky, cops definitely don't get paid as much as they deserve. Good cops, I'll put it that way. Weed out the bad, start paying the good for being good, and
Oh
yeah,
my, we're
Nikki.
gonna have a sidebar.
Hey, Brianna sent you a super chat, babe.
Oh shit. Let me go check here real quick. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Hubby doesn't like football, so it was always me at the games, practice, buying equipment, packing bags, me again. That's normal. Some people, hey, it is. And that's the danger. Our personal perspectives are irrelevant and sometimes 20 plus years of out of date. Yeah. True that.
Yeah, that's what I think you might have been away and not heard, but Al went and checked their site and they do have the no boil mouth guards, so that's not on the table.
Yeah, I was totally,
okay.
I'm totally wrong and old.
Yeah.
It just reminded me again that I'm old, and that was years and years and years ago.
Look, don't ever say you're old. You
I
say
am.
you're seasoned. No, baby,
Seasoned. Okay,
you're
there you go.
seasoned.
All right, I'll
You're
take
not
that.
old. I'm not old. I am perfectly seasoned.
Seasoned like one of my smokers.
That's right. You're seasoned. You're not old. old, is dried up and shriveled, and I had to get on the Nana's train
Not
about that.
Not that. I'm digging for this clip that they're telling us about, and I'm sure it's there. That many people wouldn't say it if it wasn't. I just can't find it.
Yeah, Michelle. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Grandma has to know about his history. And is that why she was saying, have mercy on my daughter? Like, she didn't say the parents. Like, she just seemed like she just talked about her daughter to me. Oh, Pam, you're fine. That's right, Jackie Blue. We are fine wine, honey. We are fine wine. Okay. Queen, when you get here, holler.
I am sitting here searching for this.
I am too feverishly. I got like 3 monitors and like 12 windows open.
Yeah, me too. Well, not 3 monitors, but anyways.
Okay, listen to this, y'all. The video is on KTLA under Video tab. The video name is Foul Play Not Suspected, and it's towards the end of the video. So it's on KTLA under the Video tab.
Foul play not removed or foul play
Foul
not
Play
ruled out?
Not Suspected.
I don't see that anywhere.
Saturday
I see foul
search.
play not ruled out.
Yep, I seen that too.
And they said
Got
it's
it.
towards the end of the video.
Oh, she's got it.
I've got the article.
And
Under
Queen,
the
check
from
your
under the
email.
video.
Somebody said
Oh no, here
Lawnard
it
said
is.
Lawnard said that they emailed you a clip from the 10 News. The update is correct. So if you want to check your email. Oh, you're fine. Saturday speech. Or
Okay.
search, excuse me.
So here's the link for that, Queen Bee.
Lawnard said check your email. Saturday said they might have been
It's
wrong.
got the video. There's exactly the link they're asking for. And they're saying it's towards the end of that video.
But what I'm saying is, I
that's
think
the exact link.
But what I'm
So
saying
this is
is,
the one I found. So this is the one I found when you read off. Me and Al both seen it at the same time. And if you skip back here towards the end, it says something about digging up their property.
Information on that, but they aren't taking any more questions today. Meantime, they are asking anyone with any information.
Just going
48 hours. Home in Cabazon, searching the home with cadaver dogs and also digging up parts of the property. We tried.
There it is right there.
Holy moly.
Record and the grand.
Yep. And you hear it. They're digging up parts of the outside of the home. There it is right there. Listen again. We'll play it again.
Grandmother told us that investigators were out at the couple's home in Cabazon, searching the home with cadaver dogs and also digging up parts of the property. We tried to reach out to San Bernardino County investigators for any information on that, but they aren't taking any more questions today. Meantime, they are asking anyone with any information about this case, anyone with any information on the whereabouts of baby Emmanuel, to give them a call. And you can do it anonymously by calling 1-800-78-CRIME. Karina Court will send.
Holy crap, y'all. Sarah's comment that hits you in the gut. Not search dogs.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. They're
Oh,
bringing up search dogs and digging up the home. I mean, digging up the property. Yeah, there's something going on.
That makes my stomach hurt right there. That's oof.
That's
Well,
so
if
sad.
they did it, I hope they were dumb enough to do it there and they catch them right away.
Right.
I'll pray for that, because if they did it and they were that horrible and they were dumb enough to do it at their own house, good. Get him.
And Patty, I'm right there with you. Now, if he's the one that did something to him, if he is the one, she said, now
Listen,
who will accept?
you see what T Stuff says? Listen to this. She is still Rebecca Chavez. Has kids from X. He has kids too. So she has kids and he's got kids from previous marriages or whatever relationships. Uvalde's search team has backed out due to the inconsistencies. The mother of Rebecca, the one you just seen on the screen, saying have mercy on her soul. Also, it says she also defended her son when he was when he murdered his girlfriend as well. So,
whoa!
I think this is probably going to open a whole can of worms that we're not probably even ready for.
Yeah. And Patty made a good point. If he did something, she said, now who will accept responsibility for allowing this man to be near a child, even his own, after his records and his charges were paroled out.
Dear God.
Yeah.
Well, they still have the death penalty and death row in California for people like that.
A friend of mine, she's on YouTube. She lives about 5 minutes away. And she actually was one of the ones that messaged me about this case. And she said, I don't know if you've heard about this or not, but this is what's going on. And it's pretty crazy right now. She said that they're not, the neighborhood's not, they're the people in the town, you know what I mean? They're not buying it. So apparently they live about 30 minutes away from where that Big Five's at. They don't live in that town. They live in a town like 30 minutes away.
Y'all know what's going to be crazy is if some stuff comes out like she took the car seat in with a blanket over it and nobody ever actually seen or heard the baby. And like, I wonder if there's stuff like
kind
that
of like
going on.
Leilani's boyfriend Danny did when he said he's seen and heard when he was in the crib, and he never really did. It was just like a figment of his imagination because he's seen him every morning.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, there was a blanket there, so I just assumed he was there. Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy.
Sandra Neal, no, what we're saying is that the mother, this mother, her brother, the grandmother's son, is in prison for murder, and the grandmother defended him. That's what we're saying. Not the dad. It's the mom's brother is in prison for murder.
Yeah, so it'd be the mom's brother. The mom, the one, Rebecca, the one she was just on the screen with the black eye. Her brother was arrested for murdering his wife.
Right. Be the mom's brother, the grandmother's son.
Let me tell y'all something and see if it makes any sense to y'all. In order for them to go dig up that backyard, they had to go get a search warrant.
Yep.
And they had to have it put before a judge.
Which means they had to have probable cause. There's something we don't know. Yep.
And there's inconsistencies. I mean, we don't know if there's wet ground. We don't know if there's dug up areas that are, you know what I'm saying, freshly dug. We don't know what the fuck they've gotten seen over there. We have no idea.
Not working with police, and now they're digging up the backyard. That sounds, I'm sorry, that sounds horrible. It's awful.
Well, fuck yeah, it does. It sounds like the police pretty much know what time it is, and that's why they haven't came out and made a statement yet. In my opinion, it'll be after the arrest of somebody, you know what I mean? And they're going to say, this is what happened. This is what we found. This is what's going on. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I don't know.
How long do you think it's going to How long do you think it's going to be before the blame game starts?
I don't know. Look at, Lori Vallow and her man. I mean, she met that man and had him buried in his yard. So, yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We really don't know. Fuck, we really have no idea. I mean, People are fucking nuts, man. People are wild as hell. But did you okay, so I guess I was gone earlier. And so there's people that are pissed the fuck off at Julie. Now, I didn't realize that this was all going on when she came up earlier. So I guess there's been people talking mad shit to Julie. I was not aware of this. I did not know. But there's a lot of people that are pretty fucking upset with hold on one second. There's a
with today.
Yeah, I guess yeah, they were upset with her leaving a lot of posts on her
Oh, community post, community page.
I was reading some. I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess there was a lot, or I guess people were calling her out. They were pretty upset. Here, I'm gonna go to this real quick. I got an email that said, "Hey, I know you probably don't really know what's going on. You seemed pretty lost on it, but this is probably what's going on and why." Oh no. Hold on one second.
I hope this ain't bad news. Yeah, I can't replay on today, so I don't know where Queen's talking about. Julie was making posts, or I don't know. I just heard what happened up here today on replay.
No, I'm sorry. Apparently there was people making comments to Julie, and they were upset with Julie because she still has a lot of stuff up about Chris and Katie and Sebastian, them starving Sebastian, etc. So they're really upset with her. I can understand why they're upset with her. Let me show you this. So it says, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know this is possibly the reason why so many are upset and mad at Julie. She still has these videos up. They may not be on YouTube anymore, but they sure are on TikTok. And it is very verbal in her accusations with the Chris and Katie thing. Starving Sebastian is one of many examples on the videos that she's done. If you're not sure, didn't know, here's the link to take a look. But I'm just guessing this is why people are pretty upset with Julie. I don't know for sure. I don't know 100%. But what I'm saying is apparently Julie has a lot of these up. And she has an entire playlist, I guess, which is this right here. So she's got 51 posts on her TikTok, and this is Julie Skolnick here. And she's got videos, My Unproven Theory, What Happened to 15-Year-Old Sebastian, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, 6, all the way down to, how far down does this go? Holy fuck, Julie. Look at all these fucking tags. Nancy Grace, please have share credit if best video lead in Sebastian Rogers' case was erased. What the fuck are all these tags, Julie? What are you doing?
How old are those videos?
They're all on her TikTok. She's got what is this? 51. She's got 51 of them. 3 things in this case. 3 things these cases have in common with Sebastian Rogers. We all must be Sebastian's voice. New clue in the case. Proudfoot's possible deceptive speech patterns in Nancy Grace. Let's play 3 truths and a lie. Can you tell? Anyways, apparently there's a whole fucking playlist of all her fuck shit that she pulled. when she was on Team Green Team. And I guess these videos are
Sebastian Rogers, the 15-year-old
like this.
autistic boy who went missing on February 26th from the home where he lived with his mother, Katie, and his stepfather, Chris. I've been waiting some time to tell this story about what I believe actually happened to Sebastian Rogers, and I am going to be giving you the who, what, when, where, why, and how. I don't know if it's going to take me 6 videos to get this out or 16 videos. To my followers, you might want to bookmark and favorite this video so later on.
And then you have somebody over here in the fucking comment section. I'm just finding this case. Thank you for putting a series up. Here's Mike's bitch ass. This motherfucker runs his goddamn mouth more than anybody I fucking know. Anyways, long story short, Julie has a whole lot of shit up on her fucking page. And people are really upset with her. I didn't realize that people were upset with her before. And so I think that's why she was upset, because previous videos have been coming out or being replayed of BJ's. And the whole Rico stuff with her house and her kids and all that came out. So she was really upset. But I think it's all the shit from before. I think this is why people were so upset with her, because she still has videos up and she says, no, I don't. No, I don't. No, from my understanding, she doesn't have them up on YouTube, but she does still however have them up on TikTok, 51 of them to be exact, which is really fucking shitty, but it is what it is. What's up, Justice or Melissa? What you doing? I was trying to read your name.
I know. Nothing. I don't want to rehash anything right now at all. So I'm going to make it short. But tonight, there's no getting through to her. I went in her chat. She does not care. I offered an apology and she hit me back like mocking my name. She knows my name is Melissa. She's called me Melissa plenty of times. She took a jab back at me and is calling me just Alyssa now. When your only child is deceased and your screen name, everyone knows the screen name.
And see this right here. This right here is a prime example of why I say we got to keep kids off limits, because right here, right now, there is no limits to go in real life. And you know what I'm saying? Taking
There's
jabs.
not, but she's taking it.
It was disrespectful of her to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? To say that shit like that, because she knows damn the fuck well. She knows damn the fuck well how she felt. You know what I mean? But then again, you can come up and tell her, I'm going there, bitch. I'm going all the way there. You know what I mean?
Listen, I didn't say I'm going all the way there. I said what I said, that her karma and her autistic, channels are connected. You know what I'm saying? But
right, and
I
they
apologize.
are.
And let's
people have said stuff about that. You're not the only one. There's been several people who have said matter of fact, I have an email sitting in my fucking inbox right now that they're upset with Julie because they feel like she is using her stepsons in the like on her channel and stuff, and she's in the trauma sector over here. But then I look back at that and I'm like, she did come from TikTok and she did bring a lot of her shit over here from there. I think she was booted from TikTok. I don't know if she's still there. I really don't know if she's not or what. I don't know what happened. All I know is she went by autistic mom, and that was her whole identity over there.
Right. So I mean,
over here, be Julie Skolnick is a lot different because she no longer has the title of autistic mother over here. She's Julie over here. She's just straight Julie. That's it.
But her content is
still on her
majority about So it's it's
so people get confused, especially when they're new and you got people in the trauma. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's in line with where you need to separate these pages. You need to get your shit separated if you're going to be around, because people are going to take jabs, especially if they know that's going to fuck with you.
Right. And I let her get that. You know what I mean? She got that one, but then she continued on. She was
tonight. This was earlier.
Yeah, she called me. First of all, she called me poor. Okay, I don't know. I don't think so.
Let me tell you this. After she got off here, she was feeling tough as hell, tough knuckles, because she went and made a fucking live and said, "This is what my uncle did when he killed somebody."
Yeah, like I saw that. That was the live. I know.
I said, damn, Julie flexing on us and shit. She got killers in her family.
She's got hitters.
She got them
I got
hitters.
hitters. Listen, there's no. She wanted my Addy. Like she was like, "Where do you live?" You know what I'm saying? Like she was really taking it there.
Shit, Julie on the polo. Yeah, she like
You
Krama
know,
what?
I was
Mother.
hot. I was hot for a minute, but I'm just gonna laugh it off. You know what I mean? But Julie, I don't want no beef with you. I don't know if you hear this later. I don't want no beef with you. I got beef with enough people. Like, let's just let it go, baby girl. Okay, that's it.
That was another thing she was mad about. Or you, I don't know who was. So she says baby girl or something. She goes, baby girl.
Yeah, I
Listen,
called her baby
it reminded me of when I got pissed off a bit more. Betty was like little girl. And I'm like, bitch, I'm a big bitch. I ain't no little girl.
But I mean, it's not an insult,
Hey,
baby girl.
Quinn. And then
Yeah.
she put that in the filing and said that that was a
I
threat
was gonna
that
beat
you
her
were.
up or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Remember? Yeah.
Lord.
Quinn was like, "Girl, I ain't little. I'm a big old bitch." You know.
Right.
And then Betty put that in the filing, saying that was a threat. You know.
All right. Well, listen, everybody. Have a good night. I just wanted to say that I'll be in the chat. Rowena, I've never been on panel with you. I just want to say hi and hi, Regina
Hey.
and Big Al. Um,
Hi.
Hello.
Hi guys. Rowena,
Yeah,
I love that you love Little Debbie and Little Debbie Christmas trees and
baby.
little oh
I
She
swear
calls
to
her Big
God.
Deborah. Don't get her
And it's
going.
Big Deborah, baby. It's Big Deborah. But look, and I told, well, I told my best friend, but I ain't told my husband yet. I'm just gonna go get it. I'm gonna
the
get me
tree.
that inflatable Christmas tree
Yep, I seen
before.
it. It was
I swear to God, I'm get.
64.95
And
on
that
the
was
Little
it.
Debbie website.
And that was
Mm-hmm.
it. Oh, off the Little Debbie website. Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
See, I thought it
Walmart
was
has
at
it.
Walmart. Okay.
Yeah, I googled it as soon as you guys because I love. Listen, I'm getting so fat. It's not even
Look,
funny.
I'll
But
shank a bitch over a snack cake. I'm just like, look, a cosmic brownie. I'll take you out. I couldn't do prison. Screw them honey buns. You got to bring Big Deborah up in here for me. Mm-mm.
well, listen, you better order it. It's only 64.95
Oh,
on Little Debbie.
I swear to God, I'm gonna order it tomorrow because they're gonna be sold out. I'm telling you, I'm getting it. I
They
cannot
are.
wait, and I ain't gonna tell my husband.
No,
No,
he don't have to
I'm
know.
sure not.
Tell him it was $20 at Walmart and call it a day.
He don't care about the price. It's that I'm gonna have an inflatable snack cake in our yard. That's he don't care about the you know. I thought it was like $100. I didn't know, but yeah, it's not the money. It's the we're gonna have a little Debbie snack cake in our yard.
I
Yeah.
love it. I'm there for it. But you know what? Also, you were talking about the ice cream. The only ice cream that I like from them is the Christmas tree one. That's the best one. And
Well,
they
I
put that
haven't
out.
had that one.
They don't put it out till Christmas time. You'll find it
Okay.
Christmas time. Yep.
Okay.
But look for that one. That one's so good.
Damn,
So
between you and
good.
Nana, Nana's the one that told me about that damn Big Deborah ice
I
cream.
know. She was
And then
see
tonight she tells me about Old Bay Goldfish.
Obey. I know. I
I'm
seen
like,
it.
bitch, you're gonna be paying for my liposuction? Daggone
I
it.
know. I know. Yeah,
I
I
know.
know. But
Shit.
speaking of money, Queen Bee, you still here?
Yeah, baby, I'm here.
How about my husband came up to me a week or two ago and he was like, "Who the fuck is Queen Bee?" I was like, "What are you saying?" I said, "What?" I
Wow.
said, "Mind your fucking business." We'll talk
What are you
offline.
doing?
Mind your business. All right, y'all have a good night. I'm hopping down.
All right, we'll see you
Well,
there,
it's good
baby.
talking to you.
You too, baby girl. Bye,
I'll
y'all.
when I get my
Oh,
tree up, I'll take a picture of it, send it to Queen, she can send it to you.
I'll be waiting for it.
There you go. I can't wait.
All right,
He
baby.
said,
Have a good night.
You
you
too.
too, baby.
All right, bye, y'all.
I must have missed it. Somebody came in and said Julie's got 212 fucking videos. Did I see that right?
Yeah, Laudner dropped that in the chat, and I just about choked.
What the fuck? Where
Huh?
are all those at?
You'd have to ask him, but yeah, that blew me away. That's overkill.
What? 212 fucking videos on them.
That's beyond overkill.
Good God.
I
That's
don't know. that whole thing today, I didn't understand. I even, because I had to catch it on replay because I didn't catch it live. And then I still didn't understand it. Like, what prompted this? Like, yeah, people are going to review old stream. You know, I didn't get it, but I kind of do now. And you can judge me if you want. But then she jumps off this panel, and what did you say she did, Queen? She went and struck up a live and went off. So I think that,
She
I don't
said
know.
her family, she said, was doing some documentary about her family being the mob and, you know what I'm saying, taking people out.
Sending people to sleep
I
with
was
the
cracking the
fishes.
fuck up. I'm like, oh shit, she warning folks. She's
But
our
you
warning
know,
shot.
sometimes let's say that let's say you don't know anything about the community and you saw what happened on panel today, and then Julie hops down and starts up a live. What would you think?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. They said check out her channel. Hold on. Let me go see this real quick. Does it say it on there? I mean, how the hell do we know she got 212? Was she got a little thing on there?
Oh, okay. Something went down at Granny's. Okay. It says Roro, because you didn't see what went down in Granny's. Watch it, then comment. Okay. That's fair enough.
Yeah,
Like I
so
said,
I
the only
probably have
thing
to
that
go
I
back and
saw
watch
was
that
that
too
one
because I
thing
must
on
have missed
replay.
that. Are we
Yeah.
doing a playlist? Is this a playlist? Hold on. A gangster in the family. There it is. Oh yeah, she sure as fucking shit does. She sure as motherfucking shit does. Holy
She
fuck.
went.
Jack, look at right here. Sebastian Rogers updated 2 days ago. 212 fucking videos. Updated 2 days ago.
Wow.
And these are the bed lie where she was sitting in her bedroom doing them. Remember we were talking shit? That one we were cracking the fuck up. Like, like this.
A lot of you have noticed that first BJ been doing a lot of scratching and itching, and now
See, this one, you guys say this one is the one where she went off. She went off on one of them. Hold on.
here she says because I've seen your house. Oh shit! Hold on. Yeah, she says the dirtiest, grimiest black man they could. Hey. No. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. Y'all know how I feel about it. It is what it is. Sometimes you got to meet people where they are. Nope, that's her YouTube, Flutter. That's her YouTube. She's got 212 on her YouTube and 51 on her TikTok. And now I know why people were saying the things they were saying about her needing to apologize and, you know what I'm saying, cut the shit and all that. And I get it now. On that note, we've been here for a while. What is this? 3.5 hours? I'm tired. I'm heading to bed. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I will catch you on the flip side. We'll do Sunday shenanigans, Sunday smoke sesh or something.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
having
for
me up.
letting me up multiple times.
Sounds
I
good.
appreciate it. Good night,
Blessings,
everybody.
Queen.
Absolutely. Gotta beep, gotta go, baby. I'm getting tired. A bitch is tired. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. QB out.